on the
You give me
radio,
his number,
so we'll
my
use
whole
other
page
equally
is
jarring sound effects to get your attention.
my
Like telling
my
you that
book
whether
is
you
back
drive a
home.
little over the speed limit or a lot,
Oh wait,
crash
no
just
man,
the
hold
same.
on. Here.
You could hurt yourself or worse, others.
I'm at the scene of the collision.
And the damage you cause will go beyond repair. See, you didn't have to use crash or siren sounds after all. Speeding catches up with you. Brought to you by NHTSA.
O'Reilly. Does your vehicle have over 75,000 miles? Get maximum high-mileage engine protection with Syntec Full Synthetic High-Mileage Motor Oil, exclusively at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Right now, get 5 quarts of Syntec High-Mileage and a
some gun
micro
talk here. I like
filter
it.
for just $34.99. Limits apply. Ask for Syntec High-Mileage at O'Reilly Auto Parts. O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Hey everybody, welcome to your daily Iowa Cubs update on Friday night at Principal Park. The Icubs lost to the Indianapolis Indians by a score of 9-6 in the loss. Nelson Velasquez was our player of the game. He had not one but 2 home runs, his second one coming in the 9th inning. 1 ball, no strikes. Manaea delivers. Velasquez
I see on my
crushes
phone
one.
it's
Deep left.
showing up
Do it again.
on my
Yes!
timeline, even though I'm on this page.
Did you share it already?
Do what?
Did you share it?
It's still not working though. Good morning, Richard. Morning, Richard. It is working now.
Okay, because I was gonna say if it's not there, then it truly is ECAM.
Yeah. But that's weird. Why should I? Why? That's showing up on my page. Well, I think that's all right if this works.
It's showing up there. I don't. I've always had to fight that to get it to work like that, so I don't know how you're doing it.
You're out of your mind if you think that's the reason. The idea of 48 touchdowns and an MVP, thank you, ayahuasca, for getting it done. If that was the case, every guy in the league would be doing ayahuasca right now.
Weekdays 2 to 6 on 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN Des Moines.
The men and women of the Des Moines Fire Department work 365 days a year to help the community. That's why the Des Moines Radio Group is helping them educate you about how you can help too.
Everywhere we go.
Nothing, Rich. Richard, just trying to get this electronic stuff figured out, buddy. But thank you.
What will I do if blank happens? As we see more and more in recent events across our nation,
Morning, Scott.
Communities, the time for forward thinking is now. Knowing how to escape the area of threat via an alternative way out could be life-saving. When you enter a building, begin to look for another exit and be prepared to get there if you had to. Same with outdoor venues. Most of us are programmed to retreat in the same direction and through the doors from which we came. If that's the case, everyone else will be going to that same place, causing your safety to be delayed. Take the time to evaluate your surroundings this summer. Be vigilant.
What's up, Scotty?
And we will see you out there.
The Des Moines Radio Group is proud to support the Des Moines Fire Department.
13, only in theaters July 28. Get tickets now.
This weekend on ESPN Radio, it's interleague action at Fenway Park in Boston.
No, it's crazy, Richard.
Justin Turner and the Red Sox welcome Pete Alonso and the New York Mets.
102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN Des Moines is paid for by Outdoors Tradition TV LLC.
KRNT Des Moines is 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN, Des Moines sports leader.
There you go, bud. That's a good thing to do. Get some food plots done, Scott.
Run by 2 stuff.
Yeah. All right, welcome to this week's edition of the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN, brought to you in part by Three Rivers Boat and RV Storage in Carlisle, Iowa. Hope everyone is having a great Saturday morning all across the good old US of A. Richard, good morning. Scotty Mueller, good morning. Tony, what's up? Morning, Tony. Good to see you, buddy. I think we got this live stream stuff figured out. I don't know why, but for some reason I had to put it on the Outdoor Call Radio app page to see my messages because it's showing up on my other stream as well. So technology is just driving me crazy. I'm telling you. But so far, I can see messages on my phone and on my computer, which is good. So I should be able to hopefully see. So I think here's what we'll do. From now on, we'll just live stream everything on the Outdoor Call Radio app page on Facebook. Instead of going to Dan Young, make sure you like and follow the Outdoor Call Radio app page, and that's where we'll have the live stream and stuff. And you should see it on everything. Good morning, Dave. Good morning, Tony.
We gotta love it.
Technology is crazy.
Dan's just introing the show. Give us about a minute.
Morning, Mike Simmons. Three Rivers Boat and RV Storage in Carlisle, $60 a month, 1 month free when you pay for a year, 12 by 50 assigned spots. Security cameras. Had a beep there. Did you hear that? My voice is cracking. Security cameras, discounts. Just fill out an application. Give Dick, Danielle, or Tracy a call at 515-822-1362, and they will take great care of you. I keep my stuff down there, and they do a great job. Morning, Fishing Dave. Fishing Dave caught a nice bass the other day. That's for sure. Let's see. Good morning, Shane. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning. We got a fun show for you. We're going to be talking to the gang from Tackle and Tacos, or Tacos and Tackle. It's you could say it either way.
Interchangeable, I think.
Absolutely. I mean, they're all functional. I mean, who wouldn't like a functioning taco?
You know what? I think from now on, anytime I go fishing, I have to have a taco.
It's all good. It's like your tackle box. Everything's kind of messy all over the place, and you get it all together, and it all works, right? It all tastes good.
The precedent has been set.
Absolutely. We're going to visit with them first part here, talk a little fishing and how they got started going. I can't connect on app and hear Rupert's Roost in peace. Did you put Saturday stuff on there?
Yeah.
I don't know why Jeff Knutson doesn't read my posts. He's trying to go on the app. I said go on the app page. Yeah, go on Facebook, Jeff Knutson, and go on the Outdoor Call Radio app page and connect there, buddy. That's how you do it. Morning. Good morning, Steve. Good to see you. All right, let's head over to the phones, and we're going to talk to the gang. You can hear them every Thursday on the Outdoor Call Radio app on your Android or on your iPhone or on Alexa. And that's the fine crew from Tackle and Tacos, the show. Good morning, everybody. Jordan and Lola, how you doing?
Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
So, first time. Hey, good morning, Pete. Hey, you guys say hi to Donut Pete.
Hi, Donut Pete.
Hello, Donut Pete.
Yeah, you got to get to know Donut Pete because he's like one of the big guys at Daylight Donuts. He runs their national stuff all over the country. So no matter where you might be, you might find a Daylight Donut.
That sounds great.
Yeah, we all love our donuts, right?
Yeah.
So, hey, first off, good time. It's really nice talking with you guys. And I appreciate you guys being on the Outdoor Call Radio app on the network. We enjoy listening to the show every week. So, thank you for doing that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Good morning, Dean. Good to see you. Thanks for watching this morning. So, how did you guys how did Tackle and Tacos come about?
You go.
Okay. All right. So, we a few years back, myself and Nate, who couldn't be on this call, unfortunately, and a couple other fellows, we started a thing called Whisperwood Outdoors, and it was basically the name, sort of like Tackle and Tacos, was kind of silly. We were essentially making fun of hunting videos where dudes would be in the woods and they'd be whispering to the camera, not realizing that they were on video. They're like, okay, I'm up in the tree now. We're like, yeah, dude, you're on video. Like, okay, I shot a buck. We're like, we know, we saw it.
Hey, now, I do that for a living now.
Yeah, everybody does it. So that's the funny thing about it.
Yeah.
Make hunting videos and do it too. So we were just kind of being silly with the name. And then Kurt from Working Class Bowhunter asked us if we wanted to start like a fishing podcast, because that was primarily our thing, to be a part of the Working Class Bowhunter Podcast Network. We were like, yeah, sure. And so we were like, honestly, part of Tackle and Tacos, the name came from how hard we were struggling to come up with like a cool name that fit what we were doing. And originally we were going to call it Figure Out Fishing, the Figure Out Fishing podcast, where we would like help people figure out fishing, and then people could, give us ideas to help us figure it out. And we just didn't really like it. And a bunch of years ago, sorry for the long response.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Lola and I talked about starting a tackle shop where we would obviously sell tackle and bait and whatever right on the river where we lived in Illinois. And then also every day I would make one specific taco, like today is steak tacos, tomorrow is fish tacos, whatever. So then when we weren't coming up with a name for the podcast, Lola was like, why don't we just call it Tackle and Tacos?
Well, he was doing some logo stuff for Figure Out Fishing, and I was like, I'm really liking this, but I don't know. I just feel like it's too, not broad, but it just wasn't exciting enough, I guess. I didn't want to get lost in the sea of podcasts. And I said, what about, you were going to call a restaurant Tackle Shop this, but what about Tackle and Tacos? And as soon as I said it, his eyes got big and I could see the gears turning. I could just totally tell. I was like, oh, he likes it. He's like, oh, this could be awesome because then we could release it every Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. And then he's like, we could do so much more with this. And so then we just kind of took off with that.
Yeah. And I'm really proud of you guys because we're 7 minutes into this radio show and you haven't said one cuss word or anything. Yeah, and since we're live and I don't want to get in trouble from the FCC, I just want to let you know that don't be like Kurt.
There's a bumper sticker or a shirt. Don't be like Kurt.
Yeah, don't be like Kurt. Now, I like the Tackle and Taco thing, especially if you guys were going to do you could throw a little Bob's Burgers emphasis and say, hey, today's taco is it's a carpy kind of day taco.
Yeah, we love Bob's Burgers. Like some silly, creative, cute little name for each one.
Yeah. That Shiner never met another minor taco.
Are you coming up with these off the top of your head?
Yeah.
Yeah, could you just name them for it?
Yeah. I'm telling you, man, we could do this all day. Yeah. The mullet man taco.
That's a good one. Yeah, I mean, obviously the crappie taco is an easy one, or this makes pass with big taco.
Is your head big enough? Big head taco.
Yeah. Oh man, that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, the big head carp. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Man, did you see that dude's flathead taco?
I like it. And those all sound, well, maybe not the minnow ones. The other ones sound pretty tasty.
Yeah.
What, the Shiner one?
Yeah, I don't know if I really want to eat like a Shiner taco.
Well, you don't have to. He doesn't. He just has these funky names for the stuff. So.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. I wouldn't want you eating that either. Trust me. My wife's Norwegian. She's a Viking. So, I'll open the fridge once in a while and she'll have some pickled herring in there, and it's like, oh, do I really want to see that first thing in the morning? It's, honey, get your bait out of the fridge.
Nice smelly hairy fish taco.
Oh, hey, you just came up with another one, the hairy herring taco.
There it is.
Yeah.
Really
So good.
Yeah. So you guys live in Illinois. Lola, what kind of fishing do you guys like to do?
Well, we did live in Illinois, and then we moved to Wisconsin about a year and a half ago.
Ooh.
And did you ask what kind of fishing we like to do?
I did, yeah.
Okay, so we do bass tournaments, but Jordan has been fishing the majority of those this year because, if you've been listening, we have 6 children, and I'm either with, not that he can't be with them, but I think tournaments are so much more his passion than mine. I love being his fishing partner, but if it works out for him to fish with a buddy, then I'm happy to be home with our kiddos and hanging out with them. Sorry, I think there's like a little plane flying over us. We're outside, so I don't know if you can hear that. But honestly, I love crappie fishing, and we live right, basically on a small lake in Strum, Wisconsin.
Ooh, that's a beautiful area, by the way.
Yes, we love it. We're not too far from the Driftless region, but we're close to Eau Claire. And
we're only a couple hours away from Hayward, which is just an awesome, awesome fishing area.
We were just camping there with our kids the last few days, and that was so fun. We got on some bluegills, and Jordan and I usually fish with lures, specific lures, like square bills or chatterbaits or whatever. And with the kids, we had some bobbers and worms, and it brought me back to going to Eagle River in Wisconsin at my grandparents' camper and going fishing. And we caught so many bluegills, and the kids were so stoked. And that just, I don't know, I love the challenge of trying to catch bass and, you know, whatever else I end up catching on a jackhammer. But I think just like fishing for sunnies with our kids is just the best. But cropsies put up a good fight, and I don't know, that's really fun too.
Yeah, no, those are all good. Those are all good. Hey, Chris, up in New Jersey, good to see you, buddy. And yes, I am seeing everybody's comments. So thank you. Good morning, Ken. Good to see you. Chris says he's got a taco for you, Jordan. The jellyhead taco.
What the heck is a jellyhead? Like a jellyfish? What's a jellyhead?
A jellyhead is when you shoot a turkey with a shotgun and you jelly its head.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm super down with a turkey taco. That was actually one of my goofy ideas a long time ago, too, was to start a restaurant called Taco That, where you just make meals, all of it inside of a taco. So, like, a turkey taco would be, like, turkey and stuffing and cranberry sauce and mashed potatoes and gravy in a taco.
Yeah.
It sounds ridiculous. At the same time, I think it'd be kind of awesome.
Anything in a Slippy is pretty good.
Yeah. Fishing Dave said that he's been to Hayward. It's the National Freshwater Fishing Hall of Fame is right there.
Yeah, yep. We just drove past there.
Yeah, we just drove past. I've been to that thing 30 times. As a little kid, that was like what my entire calendar year revolved around, was going up there for a week, staying on a lake and fishing. And so we're sort of like introducing all that to our kids now, which is pretty special.
We took them camping to a different place, and they loved it. It had like a pool. It was more like, not gimmicky, but, you know, like it had like a pool, a jumping blob thing in a lake, a fishing pond, mini golf, like that kind of thing. And that was a couple weeks ago. And then we went to Hayward the last few days, and they were like, we want to camp like this all the time. Like it's more wilderness and rustic, and they had their bikes, and we went fishing, and I was like, oh my gosh, our kids, this is the best.
They're actually getting it. Yeah, they were part of it better. We drove by the muskie, and it wasn't open, and the National Freshwater Fishing Hall of Fame is where that giant muskie is that you can go inside of, and one of our kids was like super sad about not being able to go in it. But yeah, the place is awesome.
Yeah, no, I'd be sad too. Chris said he's down with the turkey taco. He'd love that.
Doesn't that sound good? Like it seems kind of nonsense, but weird. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. Good morning, Tony. Good to see you, buddy. No, I think that's awesome. And tell Nate we're sorry that he's not on there, because I was looking forward to talking to. Next time we have you on, we'll try to get all three of you on.
Yeah, absolutely.
That sounds great.
Yeah, because I really love your show, and I think you guys. I've been doing radio at the Outdoors Dan and the outdoor stuff. This is my 26th year on the radio.
Wow.
And yeah, see, you could call that the senior orthopedic taco.
Perfect.
Yeah. Would you like that kind of taco? Well, it depends. No, sir, we don't sell Depends.
Yeah. Oops, I crapped my pants.
Yeah. This is so good. Don't want to in my pants taco. But you guys do a wonderful job. I love the camaraderie between the three of you. Oh, I just came up, Jordan. You got to do this taco.
All right.
The Whopper Plopper taco.
That sounds, I do love a Whopper Plopper too, not to eat, but to throw. But
yeah. Hey, now, have you tried the Whopper Plopper minis?
I do have a few Whopper Plopper 90s, which I think is like the small one.
Yeah. Yeah, those are. I threw a couple of them in Minnesota when I was up there fishing, and I caught some Norlands on them.
Yeah, you can. Last year, when Nate and I were fishing on the Chippewa Flowage for a 2-day bass tournament, it was one of those. Chippewa Flowage is like 17 or 18,000 acres, and Nate and I had never been on it, which seems to be my pattern with fishing this year, which I'm totally okay with. But with all the kiddos and work, and I don't want to miss time with my family, I just kind of show up to tournaments and fish them, and it's actually been working out. But anywho, we fished that lake, and I didn't have any pre-fishing on it, and so my front deck of my boat is just covered in rods. There's, a spinnerbait to a chatterbait to a square bill to a deep diving crank, and then there's a Whopper Plopper, and I picked it up in this real shallow area. And about 2 turns in on the tail kicking, an absolute megalodon muskie came up and just smoked it. And I don't know how he missed it, but he missed it and he didn't bite me off. But I mean, I wasn't really paying attention. I was just sort of desperately throwing lures, trying to see if I could figure out what was going on. And then there's this giant explosion, and I look over and there's this absolute donkey muskie like inhaling my whopper flopper. And again, I don't know how I missed him, but still pretty exciting. It was the 90, and it was the color loon, which is that black one with the white dots and stuff.
Yeah, that's a neat color. So, hey, did you now you professionally bass fish, right? What kind of trolling motor system you run?
I don't know how professional I am, but yeah, I have a 112 Ultrex 36 volt, and then of course I have a Humminbird 360 on it and Garmin forward facing sonar live scope on it as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna start running. I got a vessel coming next spring, and
right.
I think I'm gonna run that Garmin Force.
The Force. I almost went with the Force when I bought the Ultrex, but I couldn't find one sort of like in my area. But yeah, I don't know if you've ever been on a boat with one. It's almost weird how quiet it is.
Well, it's brushless. My buddy that I do another show on Sunday nights out of St. Louis. That's where I'm originally from.
Okay.
We've been down there. We've been down there our 26 years on the air here. We're broadcasting from Des Moines, Iowa right now on ESPN, but we've been on the air here 23 years. But my buddy down there that does the show with me, he's got a Garmin Force, and he was telling me, see, I had the same one you did before when I had my other boat, and he talked me into going at Garmin because the fob on the trolling motor, you can just point it to where you want it to go.
Yeah, that's so crazy, right?
Yeah, and you don't have to sit there and steer it like you do with the Minn Kota.
Yeah. Did you know that so I'm sure you already know this, but the Force, the pedal is completely wireless, and it operates on, I think it's 2 AA batteries, and they say that it'll last for a year.
No, I didn't know that, but that's good to know.
It's nonsense.
Yeah.
So like some people are like, oh, that's so gimmicky, wireless, and I'm like, it's kind of not, because a lot of guys will, if you're deep cranking or something, move to the back of the boat, or if you're musky fishing, move to the back of the boat, and the fact that you can just bring the pedal back there with you, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Hey, if anybody wants to ask Lola or Jordan a question, just message me here on the live stream. Just say, hey, Dan, can you ask the gang this? And I'll ask them your questions for you while we got them on. Can you guys do you mind holding through a break real quick?
No, of course.
Okay, we'll be right back from the cast of Tackle and Tacos. We'll be back with the briny Bigfoot taco recipe from Jordan right after these fine words from our sponsors.
Our dogs are.
It's so nice to see your messages. I've missed you all so much.
An area that you want to keep open and not have a traditional fence to protect your pet? No worries. Call Chris.
I don't know why. I don't know how that works.
Is the owner of the Pet Stop franchise in the Des Moines area and has been keeping pets safe for over 19 years. A Pet Stop system will not only keep your pet from leaving your desired area outside,
hey, you guys are doing
but
great.
also be set up to keep your pet out of areas in your home. The Pet Stop system is
all right, you guys. I appreciate you. I'm going to keep you probably till 8:35, 8:40, or 7:35, 7:40. If that's all right.
Customize the Pet Stop system to help your dogs enjoy their playtime and stay safe.
I'm not awake yet, guys.
For more information on how to protect your body and keep your home great, call 515-975-2190 or go online at petstop.com.
We got Rupert's
Pet Stop
Rooster
of Des
Teeth stuff
Moines.
in there.
Outdoors Dan recommended and Raven approved.
I don't know.
How many of
Are
those
you into hunting, fishing, camping, or tailgating? If you
I
are,
already.
we'd like to introduce
There
you
was
to
just
Arctic
like
Ice.
3 or 4. You
Arctic
need to
Ice
get
is
them
a
out of
brand
there
new way
now.
to keep your game, beverages,
Yeah,
and
that
camping
was just for
supplies
turkey
cold
season.
and fresh wherever your adventure takes you. Arctic Ice
Did
Packs
you
are
have
a
Saturday
rugged
already
ice substitute
done?
that maintains low temperature longer than a bag of ice and does not have the slushy mess that can contaminate what's in your cooler. If you like to hunt or fish,
we should have the new apps in about a week or 2 weeks. I got a meeting with them next week, I think. I just hope they don't turn everything off before the new app goes live, like we did when I was in Ohio.
Dry ice temperatures for the travel back home. For tailgating or camping, try the chilling brew packs. It'll keep your beverages of choice at frosty cold temperatures 4 times longer than what a bag of ice can. If you want your game, fish, or camping goods to stay fresh and cold as possible without the mess of regular ice, go check out Arctic Ice Packs today. You can find models of Arctic Ice Packs at Sportsman's Warehouse or at www.arctic-ice.com.
Hey, students, are you into shooting sports? Well, if
You guys got any questions for the gang? Let me know.
Through college, Grandview University is a small private college that is looking for students that have a passion for the shooting sports and learning. Grandview University has a shooting sports program that, if you qualify, will give you a guaranteed rate for your whole education while on the shooting team. That means your cost won't go up. You will get to experience a new level of competition and learn in a small class size with the feel of a larger campus with a ton of opportunities. So if you're looking to advance your education and love to shoot, why not shoot for a college program that has produced countless
Oh, Ken, you definitely want to use a fixed head on elk, buddy. Don't use a rage. Definitely want to use a fixed head. You get into a shoulder or you get into a rib bone with a mechanical, and that could be bad. Good morning, Jess.
Hey, Outdoors Dan here. How many times have you had to quit hunting because your feet got cold or uncomfortable? Well, I have a way to keep your feet feeling great in any weather or outdoor activity. Have you heard of Norlander Sock Company? Norlander Sock Company uses high-quality alpaca to produce some of the best socks out there. Alpaca socks will keep your feet comfortable and feeling great all day. Alpaca socks will whip away any moisture that you might encounter, plus work with your outdoor footwear to keep your feet...
I will ask him that, Richard.
Alpaca socks also has a natural antibacterial quality to them that will keep your socks from smelling. They have heavyweight and lightweight styles with a bunch of color and size choices for you to choose from. Plus, gift boxes are available that are 100%
ammo chips today. We got that, and we got the old 1 cent scent grenades.
Try a pair of Norlander socks, pure alpaca, pure comfort. For more information, just go to norlandersocks.com and give your feet a treat.
Good morning, Jess.
Is your hunting, fishing, or utility knife ready for any task? Well, if you used the original Worksharp knife and tool sharpener before you left...
Recondition to fix. Ken, I don't know what you mean by that. Do you mean recommendation?
By using changeable,
I would get a 100 grain Viper Trick. 100 grain Viper Trick is what I would shoot. That's what I shot my last elk with. And he went about 50 yards and he was done.
30 seconds. The Worksharp knife and tool sharpener does this with precision angle
and that's pretty good for an elk because they can move.
To ensure the proper 20-degree angle every time. Each Worksharp knife and tool sharpener is assembled in the USA by a family-owned and operated company. Customer service is always a call away. So if you love the outdoors and depend on a sharp knife, consider checking out one of the Worksharp knife and tool sharpeners or the Worksharp guided field sharpener at a store near you, or anytime at WorksharpTools.com. That's WorksharpTools.com.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. I've got the cast from Tackle and Tacos, good fishing show you can hear on the Outdoor Call Radio app every Thursday. I've got them in that rotation, and they do a good job. So we got Jordan and Lola on. Jordan and Lola, Richard, one of our resident Iowa fishing enthusiasts, wants to know, do you guys get into the ice fishing at all?
I love ice fishing, and I have.
And she hates being cold, so I don't know how that.
I have terrible circulation, and I hate being cold. But ice fishing is like one of my favorite things.
Did you hear that Norlander sock commercial?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. Jordan, you wanna make your wife's day? Go go on there and NorlanderSocks.com and get her some Norlander alpaca socks, and her feet won't get cold.
Yes, please. For my birthday, maybe it was Mother's Day, he got me a really cute little rechargeable hand warmer.
Uh-huh.
So I'm very excited to use that. So I'll get my Norlander socks and then have my little hand warmer and go ice fishing in a few months.
The first time I took Lola ice fishing a few years back, I was like thinking she's going to hate this. But we had kind of the whole setup. We had the flasher, we had the ice hut, the little, what is it called? The little buddy or portable buddy heater, whatever, like the little
Mr. Buddy.
Mr. Buddy heater, yeah. And then she kind of Lola's really smart, and so she figured out the flasher really quick, which is sort of video game status.
Yeah.
And I realized, I don't know, I like it, but I'm going to go outside of the hut. And so then I just wandered around the lake and made new holes and fished out of the hose. And
Yeah, ice fishing's fun. Those flashers are great. But you could Jordan, have you tried using your live scope? A lot of folks are using their live scopes for ice fishing now too.
Yeah, people are using live scope like crazy, and then even like on my boat, I have 3 Humminbird Helix units, 2 12s and a 9.
Yep.
And a lot of people take their Helix and turn that into like a portable ice fishing deal. And yeah, man. When I was a kid, a really funny quick story. Not a kid, but when I was in like high school, me and a bunch of my buddies would go to like a local lake and put out like 1,000 tip-ups or whatever. I mean, just a whole bunch of us. And then we would go and play like tackle football on the ice, like a bunch of knuckleheads. And then when a flag went up, it was whoever got there first got the fish. We'd be whatever, and then a flag would go up, and it was just straight chaos. It was like you'd either try to do it subtle, like sneak towards it without anybody noticing, or just full-blown, like try and sprint at it, and then somebody would come up and knock you over, and they would try to get to it. So it was just, it was buffoonery at the highest level, but it was so fun.
Oh, that sounds like fun. Good morning, Hank. Good to see you, Hank, down at Revelton Distillery. Steve wants to know, have you ever tried a rubber ducky lure for muskies?
Well, yeah, I don't know if I've ever tried a rubber one. I've tried topwater duck lures, and then I don't know how many years ago was it that Savage Gear came out with that topwater duck lure, which I think is actually a bass lure, and I have a few of those. I've caught bass on it when I was really little, like 7 or 8-ish. I think maybe even younger. I remember being in Hayward, and which, if anybody doesn't know, Hayward's like very much like a muskie area. It's kind of the muskie capital of the world. And we were up on a lake, and I think we were using like big suckers for pike or something under big bobbers. Anywho, and a little mama and her baby ducks were coming across the water, and then there was a big explosion, and there was like 6 ducks, and then all of a sudden there was like 5.
Oh no!
Yeah, I'm soft-hearted. Whenever I see that happen, it just kind of makes me sad a little bit.
Dude, I think I was so young that my brain just couldn't put 2 and 2 together. Muskie just ate this duck. Like, it was just like, wait a minute, there were 6. Why is there 5 now?
Yeah.
Like, did it swimming? Is it underwater? Like, I just couldn't. Yeah.
Yeah. Northerns get them too. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get them anything that can make an easy meal out of them. Last year, again on the Chippewa Flowage, funny story. I caught a nice largemouth flipping a jig on a lay down, and I put it in the live well to weigh in our 5 fish. We get back to the weigh in our 5 fish, and Nate said to me, "Hey man, that bass coughed something up in the live well, because sometimes they'll cough up minnows or crawdads or whatever,
which would help with your weight.
Which would have helped with the weight." And we get back, and I'm 99% sure it was a baby bunny. Like, it was pretty big and still had fur on it, and kind of gross, partially digested. But that was the first time I ever saw that.
That's great.
Oh, it must have been swimming or something, huh?
Yeah, it must have fell in the water, and it was just swallowed up.
Yeah. That's all right. See, I'm a wally nut. I love fishing for wallies, and that's my favorite fish. I love crappies, Lola. Growing up in Missouri with paper mouse, that was our go-to eating fish. That and catfish, and but when I moved up to Iowa and I got the walleye sickness, it just when I go out, I'm always trying to target wallies. So.
Yeah, that's super fun. I always accidentally catch them.
Yeah.
They accidentally go in the live well.
Yeah.
And then.
Yeah, that's always good when you're jigging a walleye meat, and you just feel that weight on your end of your rod, and you just lift it up, and next thing you know, your drag's it's a good thing.
Yeah, and walleyes are about maybe the tastiest fish that swims, if not the number 1 tastiest fish. And the cool thing about walleyes, which I guess you can kind of get into with crappies as well, but when you get into those big walleyes, they got shoulders on them, and those fillets are nice and thick, dude. You can't top that.
Oh no, walleye, sauger, the northern pike are actually good to eat. I just hate cleaning them.
Yeah, you can get that Y bone out.
Yeah.
My stepdad, we used to go to Canada pretty regularly until like COVID-y stuff happened and whatever. But up there, we just catch. You can go roll into like a small bay in Canada in this lake we go to, which I can't remember how big it is. It's pretty huge, and there's 1 cabin on it. And you can go into a small little bay and in a half hour catch 20 pike, and they'll vary in size from pike. Yeah. And they'll vary in size from 20 inches up to 40 or more even. But so we'll keep a bunch of them for the medium size for eating, and he can fillet that Y bone out of those things like it's a daggum pants zipper.
Yeah.
they taste awesome. Most people, like you said, just don't want to mess with the bones.
Oh, I'm horrible at it. But my buddies up in Minnesota, they can zip them out and like you said. I mean, zip, 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 and it's done. I mean, it's just
it's great. They
yeah.
taste super.
Yeah,
I see this as a challenge. Now I want to try it and see if I'm good in it. But
Have you seen that? Have you seen that other fillet style where I think they call it like the five fillet, where you do like the regular meat, but then you cut it in half around the Y bones, and then you do like a flat cut on the back, and there's like a back meat essentially fillet. I've tried that. That doesn't work as well. I still ended up with bones in it, but maybe I'm just not that good at it.
Yeah. Well, don't feel bad. I mess them up every time I do it, so you're good. Scott says Northern Pike are his favorite to eat. Chris says tacos. Yeah, tacos. Little Wally reference there, I think.
Sure.
Yeah.
We had some walleye tacos not too long ago, and I would assume you know about this if you're a walleye guy, but like walleye cheeks.
Oh yeah, those are awesome.
When you get into a big walleye, it really is like a freshwater scallop. Like the texture, the density. It's so it's 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm like drooling over here wanting to get it fried.
I hate to say it, but I could eat walleyes for breakfast. I mean, that's a good eating fish right there.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, listen, you guys, we got to get you back on sometime. I enjoyed having you on, and the folks certainly enjoyed listening to you.
I love it.
So you can find Tackle and Tacos on other platforms. Of course, we would like you to listen to the Outdoor Call Radio app, but you guys are all over the podcast stream, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Every major platform, and then of course we have our own, tackleandtacos.com.
Yeah. Now, and you got merch, right?
Merch is just coming out now. Yeah, we didn't want to like launch merch too early because we are, we're still new at this whole game. So we didn't want to have merch and have like nobody buy it. But now we've been getting quite a few requests from people to get it.
Which is so exciting and humbling.
Yeah, it's surprising.
Can I give you $1 million idea, Jordan?
Please do.
Okay. The Tackle and Tacos taco fish holder.
Yeah. That's a great idea.
That's
so
kind of like
you get a rubber fish grabber, like a pot holder.
Yep.
You make it out of rubber, but you shape it like a taco, and then you use that to hold your fish while you're taking your pictures or taking the fish and the hook or anything out.
That might be the best idea I've ever heard.
I love it. That's kind of just flipped of what I was just saying to Jordan before we came on. I was like, what if we use like a tackle box for like all the taco fixins?
Yeah.
Like a little mailbox. Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's $1 million idea. Ching. I mean, you just, make it like a cornflower coloring and, have a little, it's got the texture on it. So it's going to grip in your hand. The fish isn't going to fall out. And instead of grabbing a fishing towel to hold your fish or whatever, some people just don't like touching fish. You have the Tackle and Tacos fish holder. Only available at tackleandtacos.com.
All right.
Yeah, so the funny thing is, though, right, like as a little sideways or sideways, different, I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, but a side note is with Tackle and Tacos, that was part of what we were stoked about in the name as well, is that it's not, we're doing our best at this, but we're not treating it ultra serious. Like, we're having fun with it, and like Tackle and Tacos allows us to do things like what you're talking about, or to do a little bit more like fun, silly stuff, and that's
not
really
jokey necessarily. I mean, maybe a little bit here and there, but like we also love tacos. So
yeah.
Richard,
fun, silly, everything.
Yeah, Richard Grimes says Tackle and Tacos is one of my favorite shows on the app. Please tell him thanks for a great podcast.
Wow. Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Thanks, Richard. That's humbling. Yeah, it really is. We super appreciate it. I think our whole shtick, just like Working Class Bowhunter, the network that we're on, that we're stoked to be a part of.
Oh, you're way better than Working Class Bowhunter.
Thank you. I mean, we think so too, but we're trying to be humble. But we're just trying to be real. Like if you like us or don't like us, that's cool for sure. Like we don't expect to be somebody's cup of tea, but we don't ever want to be accused of like, oh, they're so fake, oh, they're pretending. Like whether we were recording a podcast or making a video or hanging out with our kids, Lola is Lola, Nate is Nate, I'm myself. Take it or leave it, but we're going to be real.
Yeah, no, you guys do a great job, and Doug and Mike and Eric Kurt, Eric, and Doug know I'm kidding. So
yeah, for sure.
Of course.
I just can't if I get their names right. So I can't even talk to Kurt anymore. Every time I talk to him, he's got to give me crud about Bigfoot. So
I used to listen to I haven't in a while, but I used to listen to a Bigfoot podcast all the time, and I think think it's fun. Like I don't know if I fully believe in Bigfoot per se, but the stuff is interesting to listen to.
Jordan, I don't know if it's real or not. I grew up listening and watching. You know, I'll be 60 in February. So you know, when I was younger, we had Leonard Nimoy on there, In Search of, and all the in the 70s and 80s. You had all those unsolved mysteries and all that stuff. And so I grew up with that kind of stuff, and I just love the lore of it and the stories. But I got people all over the country listening to that Unknown File show, so that's why he's busting my chops.
Yeah, that's funny. One of my favorite movies as a kid that kind of kickstarted it for me was Harry and the Hendersons.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I love that movie. Like, it was like such a cute movie, but it also made me think big time on some like what is actually in the woods. You know?
Well, just get out there when you're out there on your bass boat, and you guys just throw a whoop out once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can do it. Hey, if people want to find out more about Tackle and Tacos, what's the best way for them to do it?
Yeah, just probably our website, tackleandtacos.com. From there, it's got all the links as far as like Instagram or Facebook, YouTube, that good stuff. And then one thing we've been asking for from customers, from listeners, is just like if you want to send us taco recipes, whatever, which some people have, and then we'll share them on the show or try and make them ourselves or whatever. And so like our email is on there, and yeah, tackleandtacos.com.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, I want to thank you both for coming on, and please tell Nate thank you and for doing a great podcast. And we missed him on this show, but we'll get you back on before the snow starts flying.
Sounds great.
All right. Let me know if you guys need anything too.
Yeah, appreciate you for sure.
All right. You guys be good and have a great rest of your weekend.
Thank you. You as well.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.
Hey, Lola.
Yeah.
Taco on.
Taco on.
Bye, guys. Have a good morning.
Bye.
There they go, Jordan and Lola from Tackle and Tacos. Good fine folks right there. We'll be right back after this little break from our sponsors.
Let's talk about a story, an Iowa story about a dream that took several years to come true in Osceola, Iowa. It's the story of Revelton Distilling Company. These
there you go, Richard. They'd love that, I'm sure.
Were born from the labor of Rob and Christina Taylor. It's amazing hearing the customers' descriptions of how unique each bottle looks and how each spirit tastes and satisfies with every sip. From the honey whiskey to the whiskey and cream, or the robust mulberry gin, American gin, or vodkas. Revelton Distilling visitors can't believe the flavor profiles the mixologists are creating at the distillery every day. Revelton Distillery is open Wednesday through Sunday in Osceola. They're located at 1400 West Clay Street, right off I-35. Revelton Distillery fine spirits are also available at your local grocery and other retailers around Iowa. Please check them out online at reveltondistillery.com or visit them at the distillery. If it's time to celebrate or just time to sit back and unwind, well, then it's time for a Revelton moment.
Do you love hearing that old Tom sound off while you're in the field? Well, then you need to check out Alive Action Decoys. Hey guys, it's Outdoors Dan here. Alive Action Decoys are one of the most realistic decoy systems you can deploy while you're in the field turkey hunting. Wade and Teresa Goddard start with a Dave Smith Gobbler decoy and then apply their patented system that allows you to raise your decoy's tail fan up and down, move it side to side, and even walk that.
Jerry, Revelton, what's my favorite Revelton spirit? I love their new rye whiskey they just launched. That
Plus, the good thing is
a good old fashioned and or whiskey sour with that stuff is amazing.
For more information about Alive Action Decoys, please check them out on Facebook or call them.
Jenny likes that one as well.
674.
I like the mulberry gin.
Take it from me, Outdoors
and
Dan.
the cream, making a mudslide with the cream. That's pretty good too.
We know that protecting your family's
that's about my faves.
priority, and life insurance is an
They're all
easy way
good.
to make that happen.
You know,
feel good
the gin's really good. The vodka,
Plus, life insurance is often more affordable than
not
you think.
vodka.
Let's talk
The
about
gin.
options that fit you. Contact Darren Island.
You got mulberry gin, the regular gin.
7575 today.
American Family Insurance.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway.
I got an hour and a half of sleep last night, so my brain is dead this morning.
Hop on over to the lot.
Every one of them nights you just can't sleep. It was me last night.
That's where you'll find over 30 fresh flavors of the most delicious Iowa-grown popcorn in the central Iowa area. You'll love the fresh pop flavors like caramel, caramel apple, kettle corn, jalapeno cheddar, cheddar cheese, birthday cake, or patriotic mix, just to name a few. You'll find something for everyone at Lotta Pop and Ankeny. Arlie and his crew can help you pick out the...
So you got American gin, barrel tested gin. You got the Shine. The Shine is like a white whiskey. That's pretty good. The honey flavored whiskey is good. That's good for an old fashioned too. Whiskeys and cream for the mudslides. And then you got the vodka. Have you tried a new fashion tequila? No, Ken, I haven't.
Lotta Pop, great tasting popcorn from Iowa since 1969.
You're ready for your next outdoor adventure. Wouldn't it be nice to have high-definition footage as a fun memory of your time in the outdoors? Well, Tacticam has been helping hunters do that very thing. Whether it's one of our 5.0 or the 5.0 wide camera, you're going to capture your hunts like never before. They can help you cover your bow fishing trips with a new Tacticam Fish Cam that's totally waterproof and ready to record some awesome bow fishing action. All the Tacticam cameras feature 4K resolution, Wi-Fi compatible, feature live stream capabilities, with over 2.5 hours of record time that feature image stabilization that's far above other cameras in its class. The Tacticam remote lets you hook up multiple cameras to one remote to capture more angles and shots like never before. So, when you're ready to record your next hunting or fishing adventure, don't forget to take your Tacticam camera. You'll be able to relive your trips like never before. Tacticam.com for more info.
Hey y'all, my name is Tiara, and a little
Hey,
thing
y'all.
I love about the Chick-fil-A spicy chicken biscuit is that it has the perfect amount of spice to jumpstart my day. Whoever thought of it, thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Robert, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A spicy chicken biscuit is the biscuit. It reminds me of my grandma's homemade biscuit.
It's all about the biscuit.
And savory, then you add the spices, instant classic.
Order the spicy chicken biscuit on the Chick-fil-A app
I like their
today.
lemonade. You ever had Chick-fil-A lemonade? It's pretty good.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
All right, let's give away a ammo and grenade package. That's right. We're going to get you loaded for the woods. Hey, that's right. We got our brand new Soldier Boy ammo chips. We got Chesapeake Bay, or sour cream and onion. And I've got a wonderful wind scent grenade with an earth scent cartridge for checking your wind direction or using it as a little cover scent or a stress ball. It's always good. 244-1350, 244-1350. You tell me what state the cast from Tackle and Tacos are from. Man, I got the hiccups this morning. You can call 244-1350 and you win. What state is the crew from Tackle and Tacos on? How do you get the hiccup?
Man, they really got you, didn't they? That was like some...
it's the tacos, man. It's all the taco talk, man. It's a little early. Bacon and egg tacos for breakfast. Breakfast taco.
Breakfast taco. Gimme.
Hey, I need to welcome a new partner to the show, the fine folks at Flex Fletch. If you're not familiar with Flex Fletch, they're made in Minnesota, and they've been around for a long time. They've been helping bow hunters and archers, 3D archers, IBO, ASA, people all over, not only the U.S., but all over the world. They've got international archers shooting their veins. They do a great job, Pam and the gang up there, but they also got some more stuff coming out. So if you want more information about Flex Fletch, just look them up on Facebook or go and check their website. I'm shooting the Silent Nights, and the SKs are coming. I'm going to do some of that. Larry and I both really like them. So Darren Christenberry told me about Flex Fletch, doing the Hunting for X's show. That's the show with Nathan Brooks and Darren and I every Monday on the Outdoor Call Radio app. And we talk about tournament archery and bow hunting, how to bow hunting setups, how to make your arrows fly better. We talk a large variety of things on there, and Flex Fletch is a big part of that. So thanks to everybody at Flex Fletch. All right, let's see. So I got fishing reports to do, and we're going to have gun talk at 8 o'clock. Looking forward to October. I'm ready for hunting season. Donut. I don't want to call him Donut Pete. Pete the Donut. Sounds like a mafia name. Pete the Donut.
Yeah, I was gonna say hey, what are you calling me the donut for?
Because you always put people in a hole. Ho ho! Yeah, that's not good. Me too, Pete. I can't wait, man. I got trail cameras going out any day now. I just got to see what's going on. Let's see. I told you about that. See, I want to tell you about this thing I got coming. I'm trying to get this thing done, and we're gonna do something at Revelton next year. I got to get a hold of Rob and Christy and visit with them, but they've been traveling. But how would you like to go to an event with a CMA country music artist, and having to sit right like within 20 feet of him, 10 feet of him, and have an acoustical concert and talk deer hunting, huh? Because that's what we're working on. So I'll let you know as soon as we get to. Larry Mack's got a couple country music artists lined up that are buddies of his, and it's going to be a year. It's a year away. It'll be next year, but I'm 99% sure we're going to do this down at Revelton next year. And if it works good, we'll try and do it every year.
Amen for that.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun time. So anyway, I'm working on that on the side too. Fishing report brought to you by the fine folks at Sportsman's Warehouse. Don Williams, the Black Crappie Bite is fair. Try fishing in tree falls or slowly trolling 2-inch or small twister tail jigs just out from shore. Red Rock Reservoir, the Black Crappie Bite is fair. Catfish is good. White bass is fair. Red Rock Crappie Bite's good. Lake Adida, water temperature is in the high 70s. Crappie Bite's good. Slow troll areas keeping your bait about 10 feet to catch 9-inch or better black crappies. The gills are fair. Bass are good. Lake Manawa, channel catfish bite is fair. Walleyes are good. Wipers are slow. Meadow Lake, crappies are fair. Bass are good there. Prairie Rose Lake. There's been an algae bloom on Prairie Rose Lake. Dun, dun, dun. Crappie is fair. Look for crappies around deep structure. Fish around 10 inches in length. Gills are fair. Bass are good. Viking Lake crappie bite is fair. Gills are fair. Channel catfish no report. And largemouth bass is fair. Willow Lake crappie bite is fair. Gills are fair. Largemouth bass is good. Green Valley Lake gills are slow. Bass are slow. Lake Akira. Channel catfish bite is good. Night crawlers along the rocky shorelines is producing the best bite. Little River Watershed Lake, the gills are slow, but they are catching gills up to 9 inches on jigs and small worms under a bobber along the rocks. Channel catfish bite is fair. 3 Mile Lake is walleye are slow. Jigs tipped with nightcrawler or minnow. Fish along the fish mounds are catching fish. Some sorting probably is going to be needed. 12 Mile Creek Lake, gills are slow. Bass are slow. And that's your fishing report for the week. How about that? We have one more big break. Okay, let me take this last big break, and when we come back, I'm going to tell you about a couple of teachers that just got a major award for teaching fishing right here on the Outdoor Call Radio Show with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
Hi, this is Dr. Don Gilbert from New Life Counseling
Hi,
Services.
Dr. Don. Hi, Dr. Don.
In West Des Moines and Ankeny, Iowa. I know things can be tough in the world today. I see it every day. People dealing with relationship issues, parenting struggles, anxiety, depression, or folks just looking for a new direction or plan in their life. If you find yourself
Not shut the brain off last night. Sit there and just stare at the ceiling.
A marriage, or just helping
Listen to Raven snore.
please consider calling
Raven
in
slept
New Life.
good.
We offer a family-friendly, straightforward approach to helping you to get
Donut Man works, Pete says.
harmful to your health, relationships, and your work.
Donut
Staff at
dude.
New Life offer one-on-one sessions that get right to the heart of the matter. We work with you so you can discover better choices on how to handle the issues you might be dealing with in your life.
Dun, dun, dun. Donut Man.
Consider calling us for a confidential appointment at New Life. 515-225-4006 in West Des Moines or 964-5003 in Ankeny. Also find us 24/7 at newlifecounseling.com. We are here to help you when you need us.
We all want the deadliest broadheads out there. Have you tried a Slick Trick? Slick Tricks are one of the most accurate and deadliest broadheads on the market. Slick Trick just added to their arsenal with a new Torch Slick Trick. This mechanical head is a clear game changer. The Raptor Trick, Viper Trick, and Magnum heads are still available, as well as the standard Slick Trick that just won another award for Best Broadhead. They all offer bone-crushing penetration with superior cutting diameters. They feature an all-steel ferrule.
Got the big 4x4 Jeep event coming up. Morning, Jeff.
Depend on 100% of the time. You wait all season for that shot. Don't trust it to a head that may not deliver a short recovery. For more info, go online to www.slicktrick.com
I got tickets for this to give away.
with Slick Trick Broadheads and tag your game.
Is it time to get your carpet looking like it did when you first moved in? Or have you had some water issues that need to be taken care of in your home or business? Well, if you call Jesse at Richard Remediation and Cleaning in Ankeny, Iowa,
I still don't
Jesse
understand why it works okay here, but not. Why would it just quit all of a sudden on my
since he
profile
learned from his father on how to take care of customers. Richard
thing I can think of is
Remediation and
sometimes
Cleaning
with
can
those
handle
apps,
any size job,
like
from a
that,
single
if
home
it
to
gets
multi-unit
like a
apartments
new
or offices. They offer
model,
first
you get a
responders
new
and military discounts
update,
every
which
day.
they have been
So
running
if you need
updates
help at
like
home or
nonstop.
work getting things back to normal, or cleaning up
I've
after
seen
the
at
pet
least
when they
7
make a
updates
mistake, pick up
since
the
last
phone
time
and
you
call
and I have talked.
319-400-6921. That's
I've been able to thankfully
319-400-6921.
not be
Or look
forced
them
to
up
do
on
one,
Facebook at Richard
Yeah.
Remediation and Cleaning. One
but
call
sometimes
cleans
with
it
that it
all.
just kind of
Look them up
glitches,
on
and then
Facebook at Richard Remediation and
I think
Cleaning
we got
or call
stuck with that. And of course, nobody knows how to fix it
319-400-6921.
there.
That big buck has eluded you for seasons. You see his scrape line, but just can't figure him out. Have you heard of Pure Whitetail? Pure Whitetail can help you see more deer and target that buck that haunts you. Pure Whitetail has some of the best deer scents you can rely on to work scrape lines or build mock scrapes that will help you see more deer. Pure Whitetail's natural and
I don't know. I had to
simple
send him a
products are developed
diagnostics
straight
like
off their
3 times.
Scents like Bed It
Well,
Up,
that's
Fixation, and
5.
Power
Okay, I
Shot, to
sent
name
it
a
to
few.
Well, see, and I didn't
Scents
do
are
a
available
Wednesday
in
show.
powder and
I
liquid
didn't do a
form
big
to last
unknown
longer
files
on
or a
your
Wednesday
lines
drive
or scrapes.
because
Try the
I
White
couldn't get the
Lightning
thing to
Ester
work.
scent.
So
It's a proven
I
scent
just
that
told everybody
bugs
we're gonna
can't
not have
resist.
shows this
Pure
Wednesday.
Whitetail is more than scents. It's a community of hunters that are family. Just go to
I
purewhitetail.com
sent them
and check
to.
out all they have to offer.
I sent them
Scents,
to
hunting
myself,
gear,
and I never
seed,
heard anything
grilling
back.
sauces,
So I
coffee,
don't know.
apparel, field staff opportunities, and family.
They were
Want to be
probably
more
connecting
successful
with
in the
you,
field?
and
Go to purewhitetail.com or look them up on Facebook. If you love to
I
hunt,
just
join the Pure Whitetail family today.
Did you hear the news?
getting
The
absolutely
Olive
nowhere.
Tap has a
Yeah.
brand new location in the district at Prairie Trail in Ankeny and is now serving fresh salads and sandwiches every day. The Olive Tap is your one destination for the finest cooking oil.
Go get some of that avocado oil at the Olive Tap in Ankeny. That stuff's money
Olive oils from Italy,
for cooking.
Greece,
It's
Spain,
good
and other
stuff.
countries with unique
Gotta love
flavors
that.
like Tuscan herb, basil,
Alright,
spicy
get me
garlic
some
and
more.
Parmesan,
I'm out.
smoky bacon, and
Like Total
jalapeno,
Drive.
just to name a few. The Olive Tap also offers special oils like avocado and walnut oils, not to mention 20 different varieties of balsamic vinegars, including raspberry, strawberry, hickory barbecue, sour apple, dark chocolate, and many more. The Olive Tap carries sauces, spices, seasonings, jellies, and other fine cooking items that anyone who cooks would enjoy. They even offer cooking classes and tasting parties. Stop by the Olive Tap at the district at Prairie Trail, 1610 Southwest Main Street, Suite 105 in Ankeny, 515-964-1065, or at theolivetap.com.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Caller Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. Iowa All-Breeds Jeep Show 4x4 event, September 16th and 17th out at Cambridge, Iowa. You can't miss it. Bring your 4x4. They've got camping available. It's at 815 Center Street, Cambridge, Iowa. They're going to be open 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Bring your truck, your Jeep, your 4x4. They'll, if you want to try your deal out on the obstacle course or all the other stuff, they got driving skills course. They got a 4x4 show, retail vendors. There's a teeter-totter that you can drive your truck on. I'm not driving my truck on a teeter-totter, but it's neat to see it. They got door pryings. They got some tent cots from Camprite. They're doing as door prizes and stuff this year, which is nice. They got kids activity, RC cars, course and demo. It's always a lot of fun at the Iowa All-Breeds Jeep. So I'll take the first caller right now. If you can tell me where my guests were from Tackle and Tacos. We said it 4 times. I'll give you some tickets for the Jeep show, and I'll give you one of those ammo chips and Winston Scent grenades. So you'll have something to snack on, you'll have something to use in your deer season, and you'll be able to take the family to a Jeep show. 515-244-1350. Just make sure you can come and pick them up at the radio station. Hi, Julie Smith. Good to see you. Appreciate you watching. All right. Jason Ort and South Winneshiek Schools and Shane Blake of Davis County Schools are recipients of the 2023 Brass Bluegill Award. The Brass Bluegill. I like that. That'd be like the, what was that one on WKRP? The Silver Sow Award. Les Nessman and the Silver Sow Award. The Brass Bluegill. Boy, where did I pull that one out of? That was a long time ago. WKRP in Cincinnati. Awarded by the Iowa Department of Natural Resources Fish Iowa program. Ort has been involved in Fish Iowa for more than 15 years. He's an avid angler, shares his love of fishing, and helps students build lifelong skills and improve their health and wellness. Ort's principles share that Mr. Ort teaches the right way for youth to interact with the environment while providing unique opportunities for not all students would have access to outside of school. Blake got involved in teaching the outdoor skills to connect students with the outdoors and build community in 21. He shares the teaching the concepts of Fish Iowa to address mental and physical and social side of student health. Blake uses Fish Iowa to teach lessons of humility, passion, unity, servanthood, thankfulness, and accountability in his outdoor physical education program. Get out there and cast. It'll make your life better, one cast at a time. So congratulations to both those educators. I think that's awesome that they did that. So there you go. Alrighty. We got to take a short break, and then we'll be back with gun talk. Dun 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 dun.
No, cut that out.
I can't do it. You ever listen to the soundtrack of that Clint Eastwood movie? It's one of the best soundtracks ever. That's right. That's right. All right, so we'll be back. Keep it here on 1350 ESPN, Facebook Live, no flippy floppy. Do you want to call during the break? You can do that, 244-1350. Come on, we got to give these packs away. Got to make sure you have your ammo chips and your Winsett grenade. We'll be right back.
You're heading out on your morning hunt well before sunrise, so you can stay undetected from that giant you've been chasing all season. Wouldn't it be nice to know exactly where your stand or blind location is without letting anyone know where you're at walking in? Have you ever heard of Onyx? Onyx is one of the most important pieces of
Onyx has got some new stuff coming out.
always have.
I gotta look through that tomorrow or Monday.
Get from your truck to your
It's
hunting
pretty
spot.
exciting.
It also allows you to mark and save your parking spots, scrapes, food plots, rub lines, or some possible next stand locations. The Onyx Hunt app is also a great way to see your property and know where you stand. Onyx is a mobile app that you can take anywhere. It's recognized by game wardens all around the country as a valuable hunting tool. So, if you want to always know where you are and have the ability to save information that will help you be a better hunter, go download the Onyx Hunt app at your app store today.
Hey guys, Jackie Bushman here with Buckmasters. When it comes to food plot seed and deer feed,
Morning,
this
Steve.
is Backwoods Attractions product line
Steven.
has you covered. From their food plot blends like Trophy Acre, Lazy Acre, Clover Deluxe, and the popular Dixie 6, to their attractants like Game Changer, Sweet Stuff, and
My buddy Andy got all the brassicas out.
using Backwoods Attraction products. You better
Fall
hope your
food
neighbors
plant
get it.
is
From small to large
in the
acreage,
ground.
Backwoods Attraction has the feed and seed perfect for your hunting property. So do yourself a
They
favor
told me
and
90
stop by
days
and
before
support your
first
local
frost,
farm
so
supply store
might be a
and
week
ask
or
for
two
Backwoods
early, but it
Attraction
should
to
be
set
fine.
yourself up for a successful
Radishes, turnips, beets, sugar beets. Morning, Roger. The Rogers Wild in New York.
Lots of goodness, thick and rich, lots of fun. Hey, America, when you barbecue, try Cookies barbecue sauce for a treat. Cookies barbecue sauce is the barbecue sauce America loves to eat.
KRNT Des Moines is 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN. Des Moines sports leader.
And that was
A Des
gone!
Moines radio group station.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to hour number 2 of the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. Hour number 2 is brought to you in part by our good friends out of Elite Archery. Have you taken the Shootability Challenge yet? If you have not, I encourage you to do so. just go to your nearest elite dealer like Archery Field and Sports, for example, and look at the Omnia. That's what I'm shooting for this fall. It's a sweet little bow. That's right. You got speed, accuracy, and forgiveness all in one little package. Good stuff. I haven't got my air yet. I don't know if I'll ever get my air. That's the bow of the year. For some reason, my bow's taken forever. But that's okay, because I got my Omnia. I'll be all right. Either one of those would be a great choice. If you got a younger archer or just someone starting out, the Basin or the Ember is a good choice. And so is the Terrain. The Terrain is a great price point. It's in between the flagship and their lower price point bows. But that I wouldn't be afraid to take that Terrain in any kind of hunting situation. You can go test all those out over at Archery Field and Sports or an elite dealer near you. Go check them out, and you'll see what all the fuss is about. So, 8:01 and some change here on 1350 ESPN. Andrew is trying to establish communications with Dave. Did not answer? Well, I know I told him we were calling. Oh, let me text him. Let's see. Calling you now. Calling you, Dave. Calling you, Dave. Buddy. So, I'm sure he'll be calling. Just leave my message, I guess. That guy is busy. He's running like 15 different businesses. So, but that's all right. Oh, he says he's ready. Did you have the wrong number?
Try him again.
Okay. All right. All right. Let's see. Live radio, everybody. Maybe I gave you the wrong number.
I think you did.
I gave you the 250, right?
Good morning, Dave.
I gave the wrong number. Can't blame Andrew on that one. I gave him the wrong phone number. I admit it. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem admitting my mistakes. That's all right. I can take responsibility sometimes. Told you I didn't get sleep last night. Good morning, Dave.
Hey, how we doing?
I'm tired, buddy.
Really?
I only got an hour and a half sleep last night.
That's not good.
I couldn't sleep. I'm getting too excited about deer season.
That's what's keeping you up right now.
Honestly, I was thinking about tree stand places, locations to go. I'm going to put trail cameras up. I got all my batteries charged. I got my mock scrape material. I went and bought 32 feet of hemp rope to make hemp rope licking stations, and I just could not shut my brain off last night. Even the dog was getting mad at me. He growled at me at least twice. Yeah. You know,
well,
you gotta you
have it deep in the soul. I can admit that.
Don't you ever get like where you gotta, you're gonna go play at a big band gig or something, and you just
I totally understand.
Yeah.
And I start thinking about my gear and how I'm going to set it up and the guitars I'm going to play, and I get it.
Yeah.
But I usually find a way to get to sleep at some point.
Man, I tried everything I could. I tried listening to the news. I did. I tried several things. I tried listening to Rain. I downloaded that Noon or whatever that thing is where you listen to rain and the wind, and it didn't help. Yeah, it was miserable. Anyway, so I gave him the store's number. That's what we were calling it first. Dallas isn't there yet.
Why won't you answer?
Yeah, that's totally my fault. So what? Hey, I talked to Dallas the other day. He says you guys have been keeping stuff moving. What's going on with the ammo? Is the ammo coming in again, or is it short again?
No, the ammo's coming in. We can get just about anything. There's a couple. 410 is still tough, but for the most part, I can get just about anything that you need.
Okay, all right. Well, what are they talking about ammo shortages in the military and stuff for?
I have no idea.
Yeah, Foss, they're misleading again. I'm telling you.
I haven't heard. The only thing that I can think of is if they're talking about the new ammo that the military is starting to use.
Yeah.
That Fury round, which is basically just a pumped up 270 Winchester.
Yeah.
That could be short because manufacturers haven't been online to get that done. But that would be the only thing, because everything else I can get in, and we have it in. It's not like I can just get it in. We have it. But the shelves are full of ammo.
Well, you know, they changed deer seasons around a little bit in Iowa this year. I tell you what, I'm starting to get more questions about straight wall and stuff again, and it's early. I mean, that's usually December. Or, I mean, are you seeing it? That must be a pretty peaked interest, right? I mean, and then that late season rifle season.
Yep. So here was the interesting thing from last year. Last year was one of the first years where we didn't get a lot of pressure for slugs.
Mm-hmm.
People still bought them. We had them, so we sold the stuff that we had. But just about everybody who came in, who was either looking for a new gun or having questions or whatever, it was all the straight wall. It was all what rifle am I using, not what shotgun am I using.
The novelty of it, I guess.
Well, and the performance.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't.
Not that a slug doesn't perform well, but you put a kid behind a 350 Legend, that's way better than a big 12 gauge slug in some cases.
Well, no, I get it. A little more accurate, right?
Yeah, more accurate, better recoil, and better terminal ballistics per gram. So, there's just a lot of good options, and the manufacturers are really focusing on it. Like, they came out with a new one this year called the 360 Buckhammer. Which we haven't seen a lot of stuff yet because it's still relatively new, but it's just another straight wall cartridge meant for the Midwestern states that don't allow bottleneck high-powered rifles.
Okay, tell everybody what. Good morning, David Albers. Thanks for watching this morning. Tell everybody about that round.
Well, it's a 360, so .36 in diameter ish. Basically just a little bit bigger than the 350 Legend, but not as big as a 400 or the 450 Bushmaster. So it's just an in-between round between the 350 and the 450 for a little bit more power. You can shoot a little heavier bullet, but there's nothing new about it that it's going to take the world by storm. It's just another straight wall cartridge.
Yeah.
But it's just another option. But the point is that the manufacturers are seeing that people want more options, just like in high-powered rifles. Man, you can get a high-powered rifle in every caliber that you can even dream of because manufacturers saw that there was a need for it, and people responded to it. And the same thing's happening on the straight wall now. So I think we're really going to see a big move away from, the shotgun slugs into the straight wall cartridges because they're just really efficient, really good good rounds.
You think that's going to transition?
I do.
Yeah.
Not entirely, because there's so many people that have shotguns out there and have shot them for years and years and years. It's going to take a while, but the next generation. So the kids that are coming up now, they're not going to grow up shooting a 12 gauge. They're going to grow up shooting a 350 Legend.
Well, you're probably right. I mean, because I know there's been a lot of buzz about that since last year or the year before when they started talking about it. So, and I don't know. Just have to wait and see. It's good to know that you guys got ammo. That people can go in and actually buy their ammo now. And I mean, is it going to be another situation where they need to start doing that in August and September? So, or do you think everything's
not like in years past? Nope. The manufacturers have caught up, and we're able to get the stuff that we need. So,
we have. Did you hear what happened at Winchester over in Illinois?
What?
They had one of their distribution centers blew up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this was like a month ago. I was going to talk to you about that, and I forgot. I don't know if it was in a loading bay or what, but so that you haven't. Are you still getting Winchester stuff in?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that was over in Illinois.
Interesting. Yeah, that would stink.
Yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't be a lot of fun if you're on the loading dock.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, that's not good. So, what's going on as far as concealed carry? Any new handguns? Anything new? SIG? I know somebody just came out with a new gun. Gosh darn it, I can't think of the name of it. It starts with a K. What manufacturer starts with a K?
Was that K?
A K, yeah. I can't Google it right now because I got my live stream comments. I'm watching it. Or is it Cryptic? It's a KRYP something?
Could be.
Yeah. Yeah.
So in the handgun world, again, the manufacturers constantly are cranking out new stuff. We got, I don't know if you call this one necessarily a carry gun, but like Springfield just came out with the Echelon, and that's like a souped up Hellcat, and people are really excited about that gun. It's getting lots of great reviews. It's a great gun. Smith & Wesson just came out with a 5.7 of their own. So you want to talk about a round that's probably here for the long haul. The 5.7 is really picking up a lot of steam and a lot more manufacturers. So now you can get the gun, from multiple manufacturers like Ruger and FN and now Springfield or Smith & Wesson. So that 5.7, people really like it. Low recoil, very fast round, a lot of fun to shoot. But in the past, it was just so expensive that it just turned people off because they didn't want to spend $2 a round. Well, the ammunition is starting to come down because more manufacturers are jumping on board and producing it, and so you're able to get that round a lot cheaper. So we've seen a big spike in our 5.7 attention that people are giving to it.
What's a round comparable to a 5.7, Dave?
Oh man, you're talking. Think of like a 223 rifle round.
Yep.
That's just smaller.
Really?
Yeah, it is a fast bullet.
High velocity.
For a handgun.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So it was originally developed in Europe for special forces and for protection. So security detail, because they could carry so many bullets, and they're semi-automatic and they're fully automatic weapons. But it would also penetrate soft body armor because it's moving so fast. So that's what it was originally designed for. Obviously, there's something like that with the civilian applications, but it's a formidable round, but it's really small. I mean, when you look at the thing, you're just like, it looks like a mini high-powered rifle round. But man, you can stack a whole bunch of them into a round. It's nothing to have a 30-round magazine in a pistol.
Man, that's a lot of fun to shoot, huh?
Oh yeah. Oh yes, it's a lot of fun.
Oh, Andrew's got something to say.
Well, we had David call in. Car Arms is what he.
Yeah.
He talked about buying that. Yeah. So
Okay.
Car Arms with a K.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, we don't carry a lot of car. Car is so I certainly don't want to disparage anybody and piss anybody off who has one, but they're a lower end manufacturer.
They're an entry level gun.
They're an entry level gun. That is for sure.
Say it with a smile, Dave. An entry level gun.
I got a huge smile. I got a huge smile on my face right now.
Yeah, I could see that's why I have you on here, because you know more in your pinky than I do in my whole body about guns. So.
Well, and vice versa in bow and arrow.
Well, it's just that's the way it is. I mean, so hey, any news on my 629?
No. There's one that's hard to get.
Yeah.
Some guns are difficult to get right now. Smith & Wesson's put a lot of attention onto their what we call black pistols, their polymer pistols, and we get some revolvers in. What's been interesting though is Colt has really stepped up their production of their revolvers, so we're able to get the Pythons and the Anacondas in, but we really have a hard time getting in the Smith & Wesson.
So
629.
Does Colt make a 4-inch?
In which one, the Anaconda?
Whatever wheel gun that series that is.
So yes, they make a 4-inch.
So they make a 44 mag 4-inch.
Yes, that's the Anaconda.
Okay. Have you shot one of them?
Python is the 357. I have not shot. No, I've not shot a 4-inch Anaconda. I've shot an Anaconda, but not a 4-inch. It was a 6-inch.
How comparable do you think that would be to a 629?
Very.
Well, maybe we'll go that route.
That's a possibility. Again, we haven't seen a 4-inch Anaconda, but I also that could be newly that we could take a look and see if there's any that are in distribution.
Okay.
But yeah, that'd be a very good gun. A 4-inch Anaconda would be a good gun.
Yeah. Ken says Keltec. What about Keltec?
Keltec is another good manufacturer. They again, they're on that lower end, but they have some interesting guns. There's no doubt. Keltec makes some great pistols, and we do carry some more Keltecs.
Okay. All right. Jerry says his son really likes his Marlin 4570. Now, who wouldn't like that?
Somebody who wants to keep their shoulder intact.
I love mine. Of course, I haven't shot it. I still haven't shot that gun.
Yeah, I was going to say, have you shot it yet?
Well, no. Now you got me scared. See.
And you you have one of the coolest 4570s ever made. That the one you have is ridiculous.
Yeah, well, see, it's that's my Jurassic Park rifle.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I need to get
taking out a T-Rex at 50 yards.
I need to get that out there and get that. You think that thing's close from the factory sided in, open sights?
Oh sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but we always tell everybody start at 50 yards, 25 to 50 yards on a big piece of paper. Just make sure you're on paper, and then just start walking it out.
Well, Larry's supposed to get me. We got Burris on the TV show as a partner, so Larry's supposed to be getting me a scope. So as soon as I get a scope, I'll bring it in and have you bore sight it, and then I'll get out there and throw some downrange.
That would be cool.
Yeah. I still every once in a while I'll take it out of the safe and look at it because that is a beautiful gun. Dave?
Yeah, it's a great gun. You got yourself a keeper in that one.
Yeah, I haven't brought that one back. It's been almost 2 years. Have you noticed that?
I have noticed that.
Yeah, that one's staying in the safe, man.
And it's good.
Yeah, that's a pretty gun. I'll never forget when it was either you or Dallas. I can't remember. One of you guys called me and said, "Hey, your rifle's here," and you had 3 people trying to buy it before I could even get there. I was on my way. I said, "I'll be there in 15 minutes," and them dogs were trying to buy my gun from underneath me.
It's one of the cooler guns made. There's no doubt.
Yeah. Ooh, Jeff says, "Good morning from Fort Morgan, Colorado." Good morning, Jeff. Nice to see you. So, all right, hang on for a minute. When we come back, I want to talk about, we got upland dove season's going to start here pretty quick. Can you believe that?
That's crazy. We're almost there.
Yeah, we're not that far out. So we'll come back and talk a little upland hunting with Mr. Dave from JLM Shooter Supply right here on 1350 ESPN.
If you're an archer, you know how important the feel and performance of a bow is on your ability to send that arrow to where it needs to go. Not all bows are made the same, and that's especially true when it comes to Gearhead. Gearhead bows are made in the USA and feature models that are compact, quiet, and lightweight. These bows maneuver extremely well, whether you're in the tree stand or the ground blind. If you're a saddle hunter, Gearhead is definitely a bow you need to check out. Gearhead bows are engineered to be ahead of the game on the newest tech available out there. Gearhead shoots for 100% customer satisfaction every day. They are constantly looking at ways to keep Gearhead bows quiet, deadly accurate, and affordable. So when you're looking for your next hunting partner, head over to your nearest dealer like Archery Field and Sports in Altoona, Iowa, or go online to www.gearheadarchery.com. Stack the deck on your next hunt with Gearhead. Shop online at gearheadarchery.com or locally at Archery Field and Sports in Altoona.
It's usually really busy from here on in.
Hey guys, Outdoors Dan here. Do you have a message that you need help getting out, or do you
hang on
need help promoting your business? If you do, we need to have a chat. You ever thought about letting your vehicle do the promotion while you're out driving around town? If you haven't, let's talk a little bit about Chase Decals in Ames, Iowa, and what they can do for you. I just got my truck wrapped up at Chase Decals in Ames, and they did an amazing job. Josh, Bob, and the staff took the time to find out exactly what my needs were, what my goals were going to be, and they went to work designing a wrap that just pops off my ZR7. Now, wherever I go, folks will be talking about the
ZR7? That's a ZR2.
If you need help getting your message out,
I messed my own commercial up. I got to redo that now.
Pick up the phone and call Josh at 515-292-6466. That's 515-292-6466. Or go online to chasedecals.com and start planning your campaign today.
Hi, this is your old friend Speed over at Speed's Golf Cars, located in Wall Lake, Iowa. Just stop on over here. We've got a nice selection of new and used golf carts. We're a club car dealer, so we've got a nice selection of new onward cars, as well as a good mix of utility carts as well. We've got a number of pre-owned golf carts in all types of price ranges, available with fancy wheels.
What's everybody doing today?
Speed's Golf Cars. Let the folks at Speed's handle your golf cart needs. Check out our website for a complete
Let your folks at Speeds handle your golf cart needs. Did you hear that, Rascal?
Outdoors, whether it's camping, hunting, or fishing, you want
He's
your
a rhymer.
setup to be easy and your stay as comfortable as possible.
FFL transfer fees. What about them, Kenny?
Outdoors is
problem-free as possible since 1999.
They do that.
Campsite employees are
If you're asking if they do that, they do that.
to make sure your adventures are one
They do that.
They carry great tents like the original tent cot that started it all.
My son got
This
me into
fully
that.
enclosed
What?
all-ground
You said
sleep
you
shelter
do.
combines the comfort of a standard
They do
sleeping
do.
with the added protection of a tent. Campsite features several models of tent cots units, including single and double units. They also specialize in sleeping bags, camping tables, cooking prep units, chairs, and other fine quality outdoor products. With over 17 years of field testing all these great outdoor gear products, Campsite is the right choice to make your adventures comfortable and carefree. Check out all these Campsite products at your local Sportsman's Warehouse store or on the web at Campsite.com. That's Campsite with a K.com.
Too many projects stacking up at home and you need some help? Don't worry. Just call Project Partners Design in Ankeny. Rob and Megan Fair have been helping folks catch up on home projects since
That sounds like fun, Jerry.
Partners Design specialize on refinishing cabinets, mantles, bathroom vanities,
Oh, it's
or even
gotta be
power
there,
washing
yeah.
and
I'll let
staining
him
the
know.
deck
Thank
out
you.
back. Nothing but the best materials on all jobs. For
Victor
example,
says
on
he
deck
dropped
projects,
off
they
a
use
new pin
Rybar
for
Extreme Weather Deck Stain that'll last a long time in our Iowa weather. Rob and Megan can also help you design your projects with a mood design board, so your vision will always be in focus as your projects get complete.
Nice
It's a
of 'em.
great feature for those folks that like to do one project at a time.
you
So
got
don't feel
new
overwhelmed
pins
getting your home
somewhere.
looking the way you want it. Just pick up the phone and call 507-382-7050. That's 507-382-7050 or email
They didn't tell me anything was here for me.
projectpartnersdesign@gmail.com. Military discounts are available every day to those that serve. If it's time to remodel or if the dog just got done chewing on the kitchen cabinets, pick up the phone and call Project Design Partners in Ankeny or look them up on Facebook and help will be on the way.
Tacticam has launched the best-in-class cellular trail camera, the #1 selling action camera in the industry. The new Reveal by Tacticam will change the way you scout forever. Not only is it one of the easiest to set up, but the most affordable cellular camera on the market. As you know, you educate your game and leave
Got
your
a new
step
show starting in
with Reveal. Those
August.
issues are gone.
In 8
You can
weeks.
receive pictures in almost real time right to your app.
You're gonna
without
like
going
it.
to the field. The Reveal offers half-second trigger speeds. Detects game from up to 96 feet away in 4G.
I gotta decide if we're gonna do it for 3 months and just do it seasonally or do it every week. So I'll let you know as soon as I'm waiting to hear back from 2 people, and then I'll tell you what's going on.
Add cameras. View and
I think you'll like it. It'll be a fun show.
Again, plans starting as low as $5 a month. The new Reveal by Tacticam saves time, gas, and most importantly, helps you stop educating your game. RevealCellCam.com for more info.
Hey
Nice one.
America, when you barbecue,
And then we are back in.
this is the one. Lots of flavor, lots of goodness, thick and rich, lots of fun. Hey America, when you barbecue, try Cookies barbecue sauce for a treat. Cookies barbecue sauce is the barbecue sauce America loves to eat.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. That commercial break was brought to you by the fine folks at Herman's Fine Jewelers. If you are looking for a new shotgun or a new muzzleloader, or hey, how about a new rifle or handgun over at JLM Shooter Supply, and maybe you need a little more cash, well, you know, if you got jewelry laying around that you're just not wearing anymore, don't stress about it. Take it over and see Donnie and Frank, and chances are they're going to give you some dineros to take over to Dave. And not only will you save money on your gun, but you don't have to rob your piggy bank to do that. It all works together. It's all one big symbiotic relationship. They've been helping people for 45 years, and they will help you too. Over 10,000 diamonds and mountings in stock. They do in-store jewelry repair. They can even do custom jewelry. Go check them out at 2900 University Avenue, West Des Moines, or give them a holler at 222-2600. That's Herman's Fine Jewelers. All right, let's head back to the phones and say hi to Mr. Bloom. Dave, you still there?
I'm still here.
I'm telling you, man, you got a necklace or a chain or, you know, a diamond stud earring you don't wear anymore. What a way to get a new handgun.
Absolutely. I totally agree.
Yeah, you rockers, you guys are always wearing jewelry.
Some of us, yes.
All right, dove season's coming up 1st of September, and Kenny was asking me about FFL transfer fees. What do you charge for that?
So we are the cheapest in town, $25.
$25. 25. Can I hit 20, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 20? Sold! Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, most places are 40 or 50. We're 25.
There you go, Ken.
Happy to do it.
JLM Shooter Supply. They'll take good care of you. Go ask for Dallas. So, Upland's coming up. Anything new on the 20 gauges, 12, 410s?
I wouldn't say there's anything new, but we have lots of them. The one thing I'm completely full up on is shotguns. I got so many shotguns just getting ready for this fall. So
really,
it's a good time to get them. Yep, it's a good time to get them. And we have a good variety of 20 gauge and 12 gauge mostly, but I also have a couple beautiful 28 gauges. 410s are a little harder to get, but I have some 410s.
How'd you get some 28 gauges? Estate sales?
One is new and one is a used one. Yeah.
Really? Those are hard to find.
They are, but they're cool.
Oh,
28 gauge is a great dove gun.
Oh yeah. Well, that and quail. That's a great quail gun too.
Quail.
Yeah.
That'd be a perfect quail gun. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, that's awesome. Shotgun loads. Everything's in stock.
Everything's in stock.
410s. You got 410s, but they're sparse.
Yes. Yep. I got some. Right now, I have some 410 in like a self-defense round that you would use in like a judge or a governor handgun or in a small shotgun, but I don't have any birdshot in 410.
Okay. Hey, I had a company reach out to me the other day. They got a new gun cleaning solvent. They're gonna send me some. When I get it, I'll drop one off for you to try. I want your opinion on it before I talk to them again.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, as soon as I get it, I'll bring it by the store. So, got to keep those guns clean.
That is absolutely true. It's amazing we get some guns in that people bring in. Like, man, this gun just won't shoot right anymore. Yeah, and we open it up and we're like, oh, yeah, you haven't cleaned this gun in like 6 years.
Yeah.
And they wonder why it doesn't shoot very well. So that is absolutely, you want the gun to perform. Now, the other thing is some people are often surprised when I tell them how often they can, you should clean a gun. And that depends on the gun. Some guns need it more often than others. Like an AR-15, man, those things were designed to run dirty. You can shoot an AR-15 for a long, long time before you have to clean it, but they don't like to run dry.
Yeah.
So think about a military situation. What they want to be able to do is not have the guys have to worry about cleaning their gun. They want them to be able to just drop a few drops of oil and keep right on going. So that's how that gun was designed. So you can shoot thousands of rounds through a AR-15 and not clean it. But there's some shotguns, man, if you don't clean that thing, or like a 1911, if you don't clean that thing fairly often, then you're gonna have some malfunctions.
Yeah, no, that's not good. I always try to clean mine after I shoot. So, but and I tell you, the one thing that made cleaning a gun easy for me several years ago is whenever they came out with those snakes, man. That is
the best.
Those are the fastest, slickest way to clean a gun there ever was.
It's amazing. Yep, those are the best.
Yeah, you don't have to run the old. Yeah, I mean it beats when I was in a service when we had still the old rod and the patch system we had to clean. But I hated that. Yeah.
Yep.
Snake them. All right, are you playing somewhere this weekend?
Yeah, so tonight we are in Brooklyn. They have a big outdoor city show, so we're all night at Brooklyn,
Wow.
Iowa, just east on 80.
Wow. Are you doing anything with Ragbri this year?
No, we don't have anything on the books for Ragbri.
Yeah, I figured you'd be out there doing that. Or are you going to be at the fair?
I'm going to go to the fair, but my band doesn't have a show at the fair.
Okay, all right. Do you? I don't think we've ever asked you this. If people want to know where you're playing at, what's the best way to find out where you're playing your gigs at?
Facebook.
Yeah, just look you up, Dave Bloom, or what?
No, look up South 35 or Blake Jack in South 35.
Okay.
And then you'll see we have events. Yeah, we're booked almost through the end of the year. We're looking at next year and next summer. We're already booking for next summer.
Well, you got to be happy about that.
I'm very happy about that.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, buddy. Well, listen, always appreciate you, and we appreciate the partnership and love having you on. If you need something, let me know. As soon as I get that stuff in, I'll come and drop some off to Dallas, and I'll try and get a hold of you before we get into September, October, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, let me know if you need something.
All right,
Hey,
take care.
tell them where they can find the store real quick.
Yeah, so we're basically at 70th and Douglas in Urbandale. We don't have a Facebook page. Facebook has decided that they no longer want our attention. So we actually created a blog that you can go to, and we post guns there just about every day. Usually every other day we're posting guns. I don't have the address offhand, but if you go to the store, we have a whole bunch of them printed off, and you can scan it with your phone. But once you're on that blog, you just like it, and then it's a favorite for you, and then you can go look at all the guns that we get in, and you can see all the stuff. So we post ammo, we post belts, we got some new rifle slings in, the whole bit. So the blog thing is what we're really pushing now, so people can see the guns like they used to on Facebook when we had thousands and thousands of followers. But this is something that we can never get kicked off of. So that's the new thing. That's one of the new things that we're doing for JLM to try to get back to people looking at their gun porn online.
Can Dallas email me that?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, would you ask him to do that, and then I'll post that on social. I'll post that for you.
Okay, yeah, perfect.
Okay, all right. Dave, thanks, buddy. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, take care.
There he goes, Dave Bloom, Gun Talk aficionado, right there for you. 8:31 and some change. Let me take a quick break, and we'll see if we can establish communications with Smeltzer, the Smoke, and Joe. Morning, morning, KF Corey. Good morning, Michelle and Dan Tracy, and good morning, Mr. Brad. We'll be right back on 1350 ESPN.
In these times when a lot of us are working from home, it's even more important to make sure your home is the right temperature and comfortable. Now is a great time to call the experts at Wyckoff Heating and Cooling at 287-6000 to schedule a check on your current heating and cooling systems. Is your house
Man, if you haven't got your air conditioner checked out in a while, did you see the temperatures next week? We're going to be up in 90s, 95s, 100s. I would definitely call Wyckoff and have them do an AC check. You don't want your AC going out in that kind of weather.
They offer 24-hour service and programs like the Peace of Mind Plan for less than $15 a month. So if you want more time on the water or in the woods this year, please call the folks at Wyckoff Heating and Cooling for any of your home or business heating and cooling needs. One call to Wyckoff Heating and Cooling will bring you peace of mind under your roof every day.
I mean, Dan will be one of those here in the next year.
Vanes are very important to your arrow flight and for consistent grouping. Flex Fletch and its fine lineup of products has been helping archers steer their arrows for over 50 years. Silent Night vanes are 30% thinner with a much greater taper than vanes out there. This contributes to a dramatic reduction of in-flight drag. Flex Fletch vanes also have the capability of reshaping or bounce back after pass-through shots on targets or game. This ensures consistent arrow flight every time. Flex Fletch offers a variety of colors, sizes, and styles for any archer to use in their setup. Whether it's for 3D indoor or hunting, Flex Fletch has the vane for you. To see these great vanes and adhesives like Zing or Flex Bond to get a great seal on your arrow when you fletch, go to your local dealer or flexfletch.com. Flex Fletch.
Who does not want one of these? Isn't that cool? Look at that.
You were hunting.
Smells just like dirt in here now. Huh? Look at that. See the thermals?
You can't feel the bite, and
See?
you may or may not
Wind direction.
In the coming weeks,
It's all going towards Andrew. A lot of wind.
Shortly thereafter, you may or may not get really sick.
I
Your
just got
doctor
back
may
from
or may
Iowa
not
City,
test you for
so
Lyme disease. The
had
test
a long
may or
week
may
up
not
there,
detect
so
it,
it's been
meaning
one
you
of those
may
where
or may
we
not
had to
get the
go both in the
medication
same boat.
needed.
We're trying to
If untreated or not
get
treated
back
on
to
time,
normalcy.
could have a lifetime of complications. Don't
You
take
too,
that
Jeff. Thank you, buddy.
Limited clothing from Game Hide. A Limited features Insect Shield, a repellent that is fused to the fabric fibers. Ticks hate it. A Limited clothing will retain its effectiveness for the life of the garment and needs no special care. The treatment is odorless and invisible. Wearing a Limited can help protect you from ticks, chiggers, and other biting insects, and is featured in a complete line of quality Game Hide hunting clothing. To learn more, visit GameHide.com.
Hey, are you in the market for a new RV this year?
It's one
Here's
of these
a place to
days.
help you start looking for that.
You hear Andrew running his mouth over there?
Never too old to dream.
Head on over to the
That's
friendly
right.
folks
Mr.
at Imperial
Sensitive.
RV Center in
Dreamin'
Ankeny.
Dan.
Imperial RV has been serving Iowa
Dreamin'
camping
Dan.
enthusiasts for 50 years.
Oh, man, that'd be a
They
great,
carry pull-behind or
outlaw
fifth-wheel
name
RVs
for
from
him.
Sprinter, Hideout,
Dreamin'
Passport, and
Dan.
Alpine. They now carry SMC horse trailers that have built-in living quarters for rodeo and horse lovers. Imperial RV also features a
What's up, Double D?
full-service center ready for any repair that your RV
Dreamin'
might
Dan.
have. Imperial RV
got a new
can
nickname
finance
for
on
you.
site to help you with all
Yeah.
your financing needs. They also have a full-service parts
Not
department for
yet.
anything you might need to keep your camper going.
yet.
They're open Monday through Saturday,
He's
located
been-
at
he's just been
1727
jealous of
South
our
Ankeny
conversation.
Boulevard in
Like you-
Ankeny, Iowa. Please call them at 515-964-1424 or check them
That's
out
right, they
online
just don't
at
get it.
ImperialRVCenter.com. That's
Right,
ImperialRVCenter.com.
Anyway, we are,
Imperial RV Center in Ankeny,
we're
making
about
memories
2
to
minutes
last
out,
a
and then
lifetime.
we'll be right
Hello,
in. We can
this is Dave from
Try and
JL.
talk
244-1350. 244-1350 if you want to call in.
Helping you find the right firearm for your needs. We carry new and used
Get a
firearms
brand
all
spanking new.
disciplines.
These are like the bacon of jerky
As well as
chips.
folks who like to
These
hunt.
things
We
are
have
like
recently expanded
jerky
our store
crack.
to better
They are
serve your
awesome.
needs. We still
You get a
accept
bag of that, you
all
get
types of
ammo,
weapons.
and you
We'll
get a
also
sink
look at any
grenade.
firearm you might wish to sell or put on consignment.
And I'll even throw in a pair of
Firearms to meet any
Iowa Jeep Show
even
tickets.
special order
Now that's a
items for
nice
those who like
prize.
to add higher-end guns to their collection. JLM also has a full-time
Try
gunsmith on board that can
These are
help
really
with
good.
all your
You're not
gun
trying.
repair needs. So
I only got
ammo,
enough for the
hearing
listeners.
protection,
Man.
to gun
You
cleaning,
would like them though. They're delicious.
we handle it
Yeah.
all at
Yeah.
JLM
I'm a big
Shooter
jerky
Supply.
guy. I've loved. I mean,
Please stop by
yeah.
and see us at 6931.
I ordered,
Douglas Avenue.
SoldierBoyJerky.com.
I just
Call
ordered
us at
some.
515
Did you?
Yeah.
Ammo chips?
No, the
1577. That's
original flavor. Just ordered.
515-331-1577.
Keep forgetting to, but yeah, I'm gonna get these chips going.
Trails are not always easy. That's why your boots need to fit and
They're
perform
not
when you're
always.
outdoors.
You are right.
Itasca Footwear has been helping folks on their adventures for over 40 years. Itasca learned over the years that using only the highest quality materials and hardware is the way to make footwear for the whole family in all situations. Whether you're
Mike,
out
you're just not right, buddy.
moose or whitetails,
That's just not right, man.
trails or ice fishing in sub-zero weather, Itasca
No, won't be attending that.
provide you not only a great fit, but comfort for all-day adventures.
There you go, Mike.
Itasca has sizes and styles for the whole family. You want to give them the same comfort and fit that you look for in footwear, so everyone
Says
can
he
enjoy
enjoys
their
listening to the show wearing his Princess Leia wig, Crocs, and Hello Kitty thong.
most major and family-owned retails. For more
Who?
information or footwear styles,
Mike
please
Marcella.
go to www.itascabrands.com.
No idea what that means.
It will keep you on the move.
You should tell Joe.
Yeah.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. Let's head over to the phones and go talk to the man, the myth, the legend, Smoking Joe Smelter at Carl Chevrolet. What's up there, Joe?
I'm back.
Yeah, about time. Did you catch any fish?
There's a lot of fish.
Hey, Joe, let me give you the response. Yay, you're back!
Yeah, is that right?
You know, Andrew, thank you. I appreciate that.
Do
Let's
ya?
just start this over. Hey, Dan, how's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I just got back from Canada.
Yeah. Did you catch any fish?
That was the same response.
Oh, come on!
Come on, man. Yeah, it was a good trip. We went up on Friday. We left at like 10 at night. We like to drive at night just so it's, no traffic and all that stuff.
Yeah.
We like to go during moose time, as my wife calls it.
Well, that's a good time.
That is
Yeah.
a good time.
That's right.
Yeah.
We did see a couple of moose. Those things, I've seen a couple before. I just keep on forgetting on how big those things are in person.
Yeah.
Never got to pet one, and we weren't that close, but we saw a couple.
Did you?
But fishing was good, and weather was good, and had a lot of fun.
Well, that's exciting. What was the
Yeah.
biggest fish you caught?
The biggest northern we caught was 38.5, and then the biggest walleye was 27.5.
Really?
Yep. And our one day we caught, and there was 4 of us that went. We caught 108 fish in one day, and then 100 of those were in literally one spot. I mean, we just kept throwing it over and catching fish, and throwing it over and catching fish. So it was that was our biggest day. I mean, and that day there was no wind. I mean, you could sit there and spot lock, and you could just throw your jig over the edge and go down about 20 to 25 feet and have a fish every time, it seemed like. So.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. So I'm still tired from the traveling part of it, but it is what it is.
Yeah, well, that's all right. What's going on over at the Rock?
We're low on inventory again. So it's been pretty busy around here from when I was gone, but we're getting more inventory up here soon, and then they're kind of making some transitions over to the 2024 models on certain vehicles, so there's always kind of a delay from the 23s and 24s. But things are keeping busy for the most part, and we do have a lot more inventory coming in here the next couple of months, which is nice. So, but right now it's kind of lower than what we're typically seeing, but that's kind of normal with the end of the year model coming up.
Yeah. Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
So, but we've got some trucks and some SUVs are coming. They're coming out with a brand new Traverse that they just released to the public, probably 2-3 days ago, and it's brand new design, styling, options, features, so that will be pretty cool to see. So that's something to kind of look forward to over the next, 5 or 6 months as that starts to come out and arrive at the dealership. So.
Yeah. Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll be a lot of fun to kind of see what those look like and see the responses from everybody.
Absolutely. All right. Well, I went up there and got into the quick lane, and Raven and I were in and out of there in like 20 minutes. It was awesome.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. They took really good care of me. Couldn't believe it. They usually, it's like 45 minutes or so, but
yeah,
they were booming.
Yeah, that's good. It usually is very, very busy over there, and it does take some time, so that's good that there was not a long wait.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen very often.
What's anything good for sale?
Not much has changed rebates-wise. I mean, there's 1.9 for 36 months out there on half-ton Silverados on certain models.
Mm-hmm.
And there are some rebates out there like military, educator, certain Silverados, and it's more kind of specific to an RST, as there's a $2,500 rebate out there if you have a current GM vehicle. I believe it's a 2009 or newer GM vehicle that's within your household.
Mm-hmm.
You do have to trade that in to get that rebate, but the rebates are starting to get a little bit better on certain models. It just kind of depends on, how much inventory is out there. That's how they kind of decide on what rebates to put out there is how much of what is left over. So, but slowly getting better on the rebate side too, which is nice because we haven't seen those for a while.
Yeah, well, that's exciting.
Hey, is there anything for fantasy football winners, champions?
You might get a cookie, but that's about it.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, that's about all he deserves too.
Come on, better than nothing, right?
Yeah, well, it's better than nothing, that's for sure. Anything else you want to tell the folks before I cut you loose, Mr. I go fishing more than Randy Munson now?
It's just once a year.
More, yeah. You take more. Never mind. It's not even worth going.
I do take some vacations, but I go fishing once a year, and that's it.
Yeah, well, I'm just glad you got to catch some fish.
Yep, it was a good time.
Yeah.
Because last couple years we've had some struggles, but it is what it is.
That's right. It is what it is. All right.
It is what it is.
Tell them where they can find you.
1101 Southeast Oral Labor at the Rock, and I'll be here all day.
All right, buddy. Talk to you. I'll talk to you after a while. All right, there he goes, Smoking Joe Smelter. Go check him out. He's always got a good deal going over there, whether it's new or used or just new to you.
Yeah.
All right, 8:43 and some change. Let me hit a quick break, and we got one more big one?
This is our last big one.
All right, we'll take this one, and then we'll be right back on. Well, do we have to do it right now?
I mean, we don't have to. You're the one that's running the ship here.
I mean, we just kind of went back. So 244-1350, 244-1350. We'll take the first caller. We got 2 of these to give away, so call in and we'll get these outdoors packs to you.
Oh yeah.
You just need to make sure you can come in and pick them up, and because they won't let us mail them. So
yeah,
that unfortunately.
But hey, it's a good studio, good place to walk into.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Good people.
Yeah. So
I'd say why not?
Yeah. All right, while we're waiting on that, August 19th, the Iowa Cubs Outdoor Day is going to be that Saturday, 6 o'clock game start. Andrew and I will be out there by the main entrance of the park. You get a chance to come by. You can download the Outdoor Call Radio app, and we'll throw you in for a Grizzly cooler, our $300 gift card at Sportsman's Warehouse, and a $500 Outdoors Dan prize pack. We'll draw the winners of that in the 7th inning during the break, and that'll be a lot of fun. Looking forward to seeing everybody out there at the Cubs Stadium. So there you go. And then September 16th and 17th, it's the Iowa All Breeds Jeep Show in Cambridge, Iowa, 8 to 5 both days. Camping available. Bring your 4x4 out there to test it out. For more info, just go to iowajeepclubs.com, and they'll take good care of you. All right, 8:45 and some change. We'll be right back on 1350 ESPN.
Taping your own hunts is an exciting way to capture the moment. Fourth Arrow camera arms can help you video easier in the field. They're extremely lightweight, durable, and easy to pack. Their patented shoulder system is also very adaptable to any tree or ground blind setup. The bases are affordable and easy to set up for various wind directions. Multiple camera arms are available, including the Stiff Arm, Stiff Arm Pro, and Stiff Arm Elite. They're made of high-quality aluminum or carbon, depending on what you choose. For ground blind hunters, there's the tripod and monopod options. They're quiet and maneuver easily within the blind. All models can handle Consumer Pro video and perform quietly in the field. You can even custom pick your setups with Fourth Arrow camera arms. If you're looking to tape your hunts this season, check out FourthArrowCameraArms.com. Outdoors Dan approved for the field for great video action.
They're one of America's favorite fish to go after. Whether you call them whole papermouth or a slab, folks love to chase after the tasty crappie. And the folks at PureCrappie.com are waiting to help you limit out your next fishing trip. Whether you dip, troll, or cast for them, PureCrappie.com has the baits, tackle, and apparel every crappie angler will appreciate. So before you head to your favorite fishing hole, head on over to PureCrappie.com. That's PureCrappie.com. They will help you catch more fish.
When you're getting ready to outfit your next outdoor adventure, there's one place in Ankeny that's your one-stop outdoor shop. That's Sportsman's Warehouse. The Sportsman's Warehouse has everything you need from fishing, hunting, firearms, and camping gear that will make any outdoor trip a success. Sportsman's Warehouse carries nationally known brands that have been tried and proven in the field and on the water. Smokers and grills that will cook all your meat easy to prepare. Kayaks and boat gear are also on hand to help you find more fish when you go wet alive. Sportsman's Warehouse has all the footwear and clothing choices at great prices that will make sure you are outdoors in comfort and style. If you're traveling, you can also go shop 24/7 at sportsmanswarehouse.com. So next time you're planning your next outdoor adventure, make sure that you check out Sportsman's Warehouse in Ankeny.
Are you getting ready for hunting season? Well, you've done your homework, and now the time is getting close. One thing after you've harvested that deer or wild game, where are you going to take it? Well, I have an answer. The Milo Locker in Milo, Iowa. The Milo Locker has been processing wild game and general locker animals for over 15 years. Daryl and Angie are the owners, and they take great pride in the fact that they do everyone's order the way the customer wants it. You can have your deer, moose, elk, or even bear processed and hand-wrapped, cut to your specifications. If you like tasty snacks, Daryl does a great job making snack sticks, summer sausage, and jerky with all sorts of cheese and spice combinations. They do a ton of deer each year at the Milo Locker, and they do each order like it was their own. So if you get lucky this year and need a good locker, try the Milo Locker. Check them out today or just give them a call at 641-942-6231. And you're on your way to some great...
Thanks, Mike. Appreciate you.
Cooking wild game or grilling, you probably love to transform your wild game into delicious meals or great tasting snacks.
Yep, we got it fixed, Brad.
Has everything you need to help you make some of the best tasting sausage, snack sticks, or jerky around.
Thanks, Mike. Good luck in Alaska, buddy. I'm a little jealous.
That are used at home, including 3 new low-sodium blends that will produce wild game snacks your family will love. High Mountain Seasonings makes grilling steaks or smoking your favorite meats taste even better with their specialty spices, marinades, and rubs for deer, elk, or your favorite steaks. High Mountain has also just introduced taco and fajita blends that are spicing up kitchens and grills all across the country.
Look for High Mountain Seasonings at Sportsman's Warehouse or at your favorite grilling retailer. Or go to HIMTNJerky.com for recipes and to find the closest store near you. High Mountain Seasonings has everything you need to make your game or favorite grilling meats taste great.
If bow hunting or archery is your passion, get to Archery Field and Sports in Altoona and see what's new in your sport. Archery Field and Sports has been helping archers and bow
Do we have
hunters
anybody
for
call?
generations. They have the experience to help you with your purchase and help you reach your goals. Archery Field and Sports carries archery gear from Matthews, Hoyt, Bowtech, and Bear, plus all the top extras and accessories you'll ever need. Mark and his staff are trained on
had a
all
bunch
the
of
latest
people
tuning
online.
and setup techniques, and our experts at personally fitting you to the bow you
The other
want.
day,
They also
last
have a
time we
40-yard
couldn't get these
indoor
out
range
fast
that will help you with getting sighted in.
Everybody might be
Field and
doing
Sports
stuff.
has leagues and personal training sessions available for you to train for the upcoming seasons that'll help you fill your tags.
Come on.
Archery Field and Sports at East 56th Street in Altoona. Open Tuesday through Sunday with leagues during the week. For more information, go to archeryfield.com or call 515-265-6500.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
All right, 8:51 and some change here on the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan. I want to thank all my guests, Dave Bloom for Gun Talk. Dave always does a good job with that. I want to thank Jordan and Lola for Tackles and Tacos for coming on, talking a little fishing and about their program. That's always a lot of fun as well. All right, we got 2 of these packs to give away. I got that smoke grenade from Winscent with that Earth Scent cartridge. We got those ammo chips from Soldier Boy Jerky. And I've got passes to the Iowa Jeep Show. Just call in 244-1350, 244-1350. I'll give you a hint. All I need to know is what state was Lola and Jordan from, and it's the Cheesehead State. That's a great hint. I just gave you the answer.
Yeah, just call in.
Yeah.
It's there for you.
Yeah, there you go. So you'll like these. So you have some good jerky to munch on for a couple days, and you'll have passes to go to the Jeep Show, and then you'll have that scent grenade to throw in your hunting pack for all hunting season. So, and that'll last you pretty much the whole hunting season. So that's good stuff. I had a great conversation with Larry Mack yesterday. We got some stuff coming down the pike I'll tell you about. I'm going to do something. We're going to draw the winner for the big fishing contest up to the Pines Resort at Lake Winnie. Whoever wins that is going to get a 4-night, 3-day stay. Great walleye fishing up there, smallies, northerns, crappie. I mean, they got it all. You're going to get a brand new Trika fishing rod, which is like a $200, $300 fishing rod. You're going to get a Grizzly cooler for the boat. You're going to get a pair of Itasca hunting boots and some Arctic ice. So, and there's something else on there too. I'm going to draw the winner for that at the end of the month. So you got another 10 days. Just listen to the app, the Outdoor Call Radio app, Monday through Friday, and email me the phrase that I do Monday through Friday. That's all you got to do. I'll email you back and say, got it? And I'll put you in there, and then I'm just going to do a random number generator. I've got everybody's name written down with a number. And then when it's time to draw a number, I'll hit that several times, and that'll be the winner. It's easy. So looking forward to giving that trip away. Let's go say hi to Brad. Morning, Brad.
Morning, Dan. How you doing today?
I'm good. What are you up to?
Oh, just kind of chilling here at home, recovering from a surgery.
I'm sorry.
No, it's going all right. Something needed done. It's going to make my life better coming into hunting season, so I'm looking forward to that.
Well, that's exciting. That's going to be better.
Yeah. It was a little rough last year trying to get in and out of the woods and climb tree stands and such. So
yeah, I got a torn medial meniscus in my left knee. I got to get it fixed because I've been putting it off and putting it off. But if I can't get the VA to help me get in before hunting season, I'll just have to put it off until February. So
yeah, that's kind of I put this hip off for quite a while trying to get through hunting season, and I think maybe I would have been better off just getting it done last fall. But we've got it taken care of now, so hoping to get back out, start shooting the bow here in another week or so, and maybe get some 3D shooting in and get all tuned up for hunting season.
Well, there you go. What state were my guests from?
Oh, your guests. I tuned in late, so I heard the
Cheesehead.
from JLM. He's from right here in Riverdale, Iowa, I think.
I said they were from the Cheesehead State.
Oh, the Cheesehead. Oh, that was the Wisconsin guys then.
Yeah, there you go, Brad.
I just tuned in when they came off. I'm not even sure what we were talking about.
Well, they do a show called Tackle and Taco on Thursdays on the app.
Oh, okay. I'll have to check that out.
All right, buddy. It's a good show. They do a good job. So, all right, man. Andrew will call you back after the show.
Sounds great, Dan. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Get better, feeling better.
All right. Thank you.
And you're welcome. Let's go say hi to Steve real quick. Good morning, Steve.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, thank you. Yeah, doing well, thank you. What state was my guest from?
Wisconsin.
All right, there you go. You got a big old prize pack, too.
Thank you very much.
Well, no, thank you. We appreciate you listening to the show. Thank you very much. Couldn't do it without you.
Thanks.
You're welcome. All right, Andrew will call you back. You need anything else?
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Yeah, have a good day, buddy.
You too.
All right, there he goes. All right.
Good day, sir.
That was Andrew, not me. Yeah, jerky chips, Winsync grenades, and Jeep show tickets. Oh, man. That's a nice package.
That's you get that in one day. It's going to be a good day.
Yeah. Hey, Clint. Good morning, buddy. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you.
Those chips, though,
Yeah.
they'd be gone in probably 10 minutes.
You know, I've been doing this show for 26 years, and I actually had to block somebody on a live feed while we were doing the show. I don't think I've ever had to do that.
Huh.
I don't know what morons are out in this world think that's. You know what?
Yeah, people should know what's good, bad, what's right, wrong.
I know, and I know maybe he's just trying to be funny, but some of that stuff is not funny. Good morning, Clint. And you don't do that to people, you know.
Yeah, I mean it's
what you get, you know. The little knuckle dragon living in their mom's basement, keyboy, cowboy, Neanderthal, limit types. Shame on you.
For
shame.
For shame.
Yeah, I had to take it off because I had a listener call him something worse, and it's like I can't have that going on.
Yeah, we can't have that.
Yeah, and thank you for I appreciate you guys defending me, but you don't have to defend me. I look at it this way: you can't fix stupid. Yeah, so there you go. All right, we got to run. Thanks for spending 2 hours with us on the show. We'll be back again on Wednesday since we got the feed working. Hey, just go to the Outdoor Call Radio app and like that. That way you know when the live feeds are popping, because I'm going to probably just keep it on this for the live feed streams on Facebook, okay? And if you need something, let me know. Otherwise, we'll talk to you later. Bye! Thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful day. I appreciate you.
Going fishing is something we look forward to all week. We all want to be better at it and use the best.